to a sustainable operation. All right. So this includes the workplace safety management system, where the research actually explores how organization can establish effective policies, procedures, and then another important area in the occupational safety and health is also industrial hygiene and risk assessment. Okay, and then myself, I also explore in ergonomics and human factors, which focuses on designing workplace equipment and work process that matches human capabilities, right? Okay, so aside to that, okay, safety culture, organizational behaviors are also equally important under the field of occupational safety and health. So basically under this field, okay, researchers, they examine how the leadership, the communication, the employees' attitude, organizational practices, basically influences the workplace safety performance and also regulatory compliance. Okay, so overall, occupational safety and health research, right? It contributes to safer workplace, healthier employees, which increase the organizational productivity and also long sustainable development. Aside to this, now we're also exploring in ESG, environmental, social, and governance, which is a kind of important area, that's being explored throughout the world and also in Malaysia. So if you all have questions regarding OSH or ESG or anything related to occupational safety and health, you can kindly drop me an email or drop an email to the School of Distance Education regarding your enquiries. You can drop an email to me at rgunasundri@usm.my. Okay. Okay. Now, going back to my field, my fundamental of it is chemistry. Okay, like I shared my experience earlier, I graduated in chemistry, bachelor's of chemistry in pure science, pure chemistry. All right, and then I moved on to specialize or move on to my postgraduate in the field of polymer chemistry. All right, so from then I've been working on polymer chemistry, and I basically work on waste materials. How can we convert the waste materials, bio waste especially, into useful resources? All right. So one of the the current research that I'm working on is producing a biopolymers using some of the bio waste available through a green method or a green solvent, to support our Penang state government and also the national agenda on going go green. All right. Okay. Okay. So chemistry, like I told you, is the central science, right? So it actually connects a lot of fields, okay, including biology, physics, engineering, environmental science, medicines, and material science. Okay, so our chemistry postgraduate, right? It covers a wide range and of impactful areas. Like I mentioned earlier, the brochure that I showed you, right? There are field of expertise. So one of the major area is the analytical and environmental chemistry, where researchers develop advanced technique to identify and also measure, the chemical substance that's available in that's found in water, food, soil, pharmaceutical, all right, industrial products, and also the environment. Okay, another research strength of our school is also organic and inorganic synthesis, where the researchers design and develop new molecules, compounds, catalysts, and materials that may have applications in healthcare, pharmaceutical, agriculture, and also industrial manufacturing. So just let me share those lecturers who are involved in the field of organic synthesis. That will be chemist Dr. Nurul Shafiqah, and also associate professor chemist Dr. Tan Wen Ni, and we also have like analytical and environmental, right? We have chemist Dr. Sumia Sabah, right? TS chemist Dr. Sumia Sabah, and then for the materials and nanotechnology, which is one of the fastest growing research, right? That includes myself, and then we have Dr. Ada Yuhana, and also chemist Dr. Anis Tasnim. All right. So, so do you all have any questions at this point of time that you would like to post to me? You can kindly put it in the chat box there. Probably I can catch up with some of the questions to be answered before I continue with the next slot. Okay, hi PJJ, for course pendidikan ada ditawarkan ke? So pendidikan, are you talking about undergraduate or postgraduate? If it's undergraduate, then you have to refer to the School of Education. And if it's postgraduate, yes, we have educational. All right, like I told you earlier in the brochure, we have already mentioned clearly the list of potential supervisors. We have two areas actually, distance education and education. All right. So you can actually check on that, okay? So you can contact the potential supervisors if you're talking about postgraduate courses, educational courses, all right? Okay, any other questions? Okay. Um, all right, so if there's no more questions, so I will just give you a bit more, info on the chemistry part of it. I have not finished, all right? So going back to the chemistry, so we have the industrial and applied chemistry, which focuses on solving practical challenges, faced by the industries by improvising manufacturing processes, enhancing product quality, reducing production, and then we also have green chemistry and also sustainability, which is one of the important area that's being explored. So bottom line, right, researchers, they develop environmentally friendly chemical process or chemical research, that supports the chemistry, the scientific discovery while contributing to a lot of factors. A lot of areas like cleaner technology, environmental protection, sustainable economic development. So these are all some of the things that actually covered in the area of chemistry research. All right. Okay. So earlier I did mention that when you do your postgraduate, doesn't mean you start off with your undergraduate with science. You have to continue your postgraduate with science. No, you can always do a interdisciplinary research. Okay. So there are some of the strength of interdisciplinary research. All right. So one of the most exciting development, in postgraduate research today is the interdisciplinary collaboration. All right. So many of today's global challenges, right? You cannot solve it by single discipline alone, right? So therefore, researchers have started looking into different fields, so working together to generate innovative solution. All right. So for example, since I talked about OSH, right, occupational safety and health, they can actually integrate with engineering, all right, to develop a safer industrial system and also smart workplace technology. Okay, so whereas like chemistry, you can always combine with occupational safety and health, or as well as with environmental, all right, to address the pollutions, climate change, all right, waste management, so basically science, they can also intersect with public policy, okay, to support the evidence-based decision making and also improve things like public health, environmental regulations, and also national development strategies. All right. So likewise, technology, artificial intelligence and data analytics, they are also increasingly becoming a demand, right? So this can be also integrated into fields like risk management, okay, and then environmental regulations, okay, environmental monitoring, okay, industrial innovations, so many things. Okay, so at USM, we basically encourage our students to think beyond traditional traditional disciplines. Meaning you go beyond. Find some new ways, new novel things, new things. You have to identify all that. Okay, so many successful project research centers, industries, and government agencies, international institute, and also community. Sometimes whatever we are doing, we need to bring it to the community so they are aware. What are the things that can be applied in real life, right? Okay, so the interdisciplinary approach, it's like not only broadens the research perspective, but also increases the impact and relevance of your research finding. Okay, so any questions now? Okay, undergraduate for PGJ Pendidikan. Okay, you have to refer regarding Pendidikan to School of Education. Okay, at USM. Okay, so we have gone through a little bit on the research opportunities available, right? So now you might be asking, things might be, you might be wondering and all that. So why should I choose to pursue my postgraduate studies at USM or at School of Distance? So there are a lot of reasons, that I would like to highlight some of the most important one. So first of all, we are proud of our truly international postgraduate community. You can always check out at the website of USM, regarding our postgraduate testimonials, reviews, and all the international communities. We have students joining us from all over the parts of the world, countries like Africa, Europe, Middle East, across Asia. All right. So this diversity, right, it actually creates the rich academic environment where students exchange ideas, um, share their different cultural perspective, and also learn from one another. Okay, so research discussions, right, they become more meaningful because they incorporate different experience, different viewpoints, and also professional backgrounds. Okay, okay, beyond the classroom, right? Okay, students also develop valuable international friendship and research collaboration that often continues throughout their professional careers. Okay, so secondly, you will receive guidance from your experienced supervisors who are actively involved in research, publications, professional consultancy, and also international collaboration. So this is also one of the reasons why you should join USM. Okay, so your supervisor, right, basically becomes your academic mentor. Okay, supporting you throughout your research journey, from developing your proposal, conducting your research, through analyzing data, all the way to writing thesis and preparing your viva voce. All right, and then thirdly, our postgraduate program provides flexibility because many of our students are working professionals, where they are balancing their career, family responsibility, and academic commitments. Therefore, this flexibility study mode, allow the students to continue their professional development while pursuing their higher education. Okay, and then fourth, we have a very strong research culture where the students are encouraged to present their work at conferences, publish in academic journals, participate in seminars, workshops, and also engage with research communities locally and also internationally. All right, so this experience will help the students to build their confidence, their professional networks, their academic credentials, so bottom line, we USM, we offer a comprehensive academic support throughout your postgraduate journey, from the admission to the registration to the proposal defense ethics approval, data collection, thesis writing, examination, graduations, student receive structured guidance every step of the day. All right. So our goal is not simply to help students to complete a degree, but to help them become the competent researchers, professionals, and also future leaders in their respective field. Okay. Okay, there's a few questions here. Kalau saya sarjana muda sejarah, alright. Now this is not relevant. Okay, antara kos yang di-offer ini, kos sarjana mana yang paling banyak diambil oleh pelajar? Okay, because this question is very general. Alright, it depends on your interest. It depends on your kind of career you would like to pursue. So that will determine what kind of master's program or PhD program that you would like to pursue. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not like pelajar banyak ambil yang course mana and then everybody have to follow that. It doesn't work that way. It works based on individual interest and also your career prospect. All right. Okay, now it's your turn. We like to hear from everyone joining us live today. So please type in your comment box, right? Okay, one of the words in the comment, one of the words, masters, if you're planning to pursue a master's degree, PhD, if your goal is to undertake a doctoral research, or exploring, if you're still considering your options and like to learn more, okay? So we'll give everyone a few moments to respond, all right? Email mana nak apply ya? So email mana, I'm not sure what email you are talking about. If you can detail your question, probably I can answer or elaborate more. Okay? Okay, come, let's start, exploring your, hearing from your side, master's, PhD, or exploring. Viewers, come on. Okay, so we see some comments coming in. So welcome to everyone who typed masters, and a warm welcome to those planning to pursue your PhD. That's a wonderful thing to see. All right, and those who are still exploring, you have come to the right place today. Okay, so today's program, right, is basically to help you to understand the available opportunities, and kind of make informed decisions about your future studies. All right. So if you're comfortable sharing, right, let us know where are you joining from today, because we'll learn to hear or to welcome the participants from different states in Malaysia and also around the world. Okay. Let me see some of the comments. Okay, so I'm just waiting for some technical assistance. Itu je. Okay. Okay, right. Okay. So Okay, so before I move on to the next session, so I will just give you all some intro on today's program. Okay, so after my session today, or the opening remarks and introduction to the postgraduate studies, so basically we'll have the next session where it will be meet the academics. So this will be actually a sharing by two lecturers who will be sharing their field of expertise, the opportunities available in research, and also some of the tips and ideas in choosing your right supervisors, because choosing the right supervisors plays an important role, because it's going to determine the next few years of your studies journey, okay, your postgraduate journey. All right. And then after that, we'll have a student's experience sharing. Okay, we will have some of the students, the current students who are pursuing their master's or PhD. They'll be actually sharing their views and their lives, that they have been going through, the challenges, the success story throughout their studies, and how are they overcoming it, and also trying to finish up their postgraduate studies. And then for after the students' experience sharing, we will have alumni success story. So we have some of the alumni who have graduated successfully from University of Science Malaysia, in the field in masters and also in PhD. So they will actually share their success story. How did they graduate successfully, and what is their profession now, and how did the postgraduate study help them to build their career. Okay. All right, and then we have the last two session. Two session will be the research and innovations showcase, where we will be highlighting some of the researchers' talented innovations, and also the impact of their research towards the community. Okay, and we will have some information on the admission, scholarship, and financial supports, that's available for all the students who intend to pursue their postgraduate studies. And then the last session will be live Q&A, closing, and also a quiz. Okay, so this will be a session where it will be live, and participants, the TikTok live participants, you can actually join in this interactive quiz session, and also win some of the lucky draws that's available. Okay. Okay, so as I conclude today's session, right? So I would like to actually thank everyone for joining us today, and for your active participation throughout our TikTok live. Okay, and I'd like to thank the School of Distance of Education, the Dean, and everyone, the Deputy Deans, and everyone who has supported us in organizing this virtual postgraduate day 2026. So I hope today's session has provided you with a clearer understanding of what postgraduate studies involve, the academic programs that's available, and the exciting research opportunities that awaits future postgraduate students. Okay, so most importantly, okay, I hope you all have a better appreciation of how postgraduate education or studies can help you to advance your career. Okay, so deepens your expertise, expand your professional network, and also contribute meaningful knowledge that benefits the society. All right, so in just a few more minutes, we will have one of the most anticipated sessions for today. Today's program where Meet the Academics. So we will have Dr. Razia and Dr. Siti Aino joining us. All right, so during this session, you will hear directly from our distinguished academic staff as they introduce their areas of expertise, their current research projects, supervisions, interests, and also potential research opportunities for the future postgraduate student. Okay. So this is an excellent opportunities, to identify your supervisors whose interests align with your own, or to begin imagining the exciting possibilities for your postgraduate journey. Okay, So stay with us, continue asking questions in the comment, and enjoy the rest of the today's program. All right. So while then I'll try to answer while waiting for the next session to begin. I'll try to answer some of the questions that's being posted and also some of the questions that's been asked by the previous postgraduate students. All right. There is some interesting question that's been posted directly to me. So they ask on the research journey. Okay, so the research journey, most of the prospective students, right, they wonder what actually happens during your postgraduate studies. Okay, so generally the journey, right? Okay, postgraduate study, it's always about the journey. Okay, so firstly, okay, the student will identify a research topic with the guidance of the supervisor. So sometimes you might have some ideas, or sometimes you might have your own topics, and then you might not know how to move on with that, right? So what you can do is find a supervisor, potential supervisors, or meet up with few potential supervisors, have some discussion with them to understand their point of view and also whether it tallies with the ideas that you are actually bringing in. Okay, and then after that, you finalize your supervisor and you start conducting a literature review. Okay, why do you need to do a literature review? Because you need to understand what previous researchers previous researchers have actually discovered. Okay, so from there, then you can actually have an idea what are the potential the research gap that you need to fill in, and move on with your research. All right, so that's where you start developing a research proposal. So in your research proposal, you will have your introduction, your problem statement, all right, and then your objective that you would like to achieve, your research methodology, and your expected outcome with your Gantt chart and also budgets. All right, so these are the basic one. Okay, so depending on the projects, right? Okay, they may vary. Okay, because some let's assuming science-based courses, then you might have some experiments to carry out. But if it's a social science-based courses, or science courses but where you involve a survey, data collections, then you might have some surveys, some interviews. Okay, so it depends. So basically you might have experiments, data collection, surveys, interviews, laboratory works, or even field work, all right, field study, or document analysis. It depends on the kind of field research that you are looking into. Okay, so once you have collected all this data, you do your final, analyze the findings, discuss the implication, and write your thesis. All right, and finally, you defend your work, okay, during the viva voce examination, where before you are actually being awarded the degree. Okay, meaning during a viva voce you present and you have to defend for your work, whatever your questions, and then upon completing you will be graded, and you have to do some correction to your thesis based on the comments, and then submit your thesis and you can actually graduate. So this is just a brief introduction about how the journey. Okay, but in reality it takes some time for you to finish up your entire journey. Okay, so but remember, throughout this journey your supervisor provides a continuous guidance and also support. Okay, so remember, postgraduate degree is more than an academic qualification. Okay, because it helps to build the skills within you. Okay, critical thinking, your research methodology, your problem solving, so all this is the key important skills that you build within you while you are actually when you begin your postgraduate journey. Okay, and then during your postgraduate journey, you build your skills like presentation, communication, leadership, project management. So these are some of the skills that you build while you are also doing your postgraduate studies. Okay. Okay, there's one question. Hi, Natanya. Yuran sarjana dengan PhD, beza ke sama? Okay, of course, Yuran PhD and Masters tak sama. It's different. Okay, you can check it out in this FEAST program. So they have FEAST for Malaysian students, international students. They have it for full-time and part-time. Arts is different. Sciences are different. So you can always check out for the fees requirements at the IPS website or in your brochure. Okay. So MBA courses fully online mode ada tak ma'am? Ada. You can check out at the Graduate School of Business Studies for your online mode on MBA. Okay. Okay, so with that, I will end my session today. And thank you very much for joining me in. And I hope I answered most of the questions. So now let's welcome Dr. Razia and Dr. Siti Aino to join us in the next session. Thank you very much and see y'all. Have a great day.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Okay, welcome to the second session of School of Distance Education Virtual Day for Postgraduate Program 2026. The second session is called Meet the Academic. So earlier on is Dr. Guna and Dr. Bo is also academic. So now it's my turn. Okay, I'm Dr. Razia and this is next to me Dr. Siti Aino. Okay. We are from different sections, but we are all from School of Distance Education. So for the next 1 hour, we'll be sharing with you our area of expertise, possible research opportunities, and some practical advice on how to choose a suitable supervisor and even how to choose a topic for your master or PhD journey. As I mentioned earlier, Dr. Aino from mathematics and myself from economics. Okay, so if you are joining us just now, okay, feel free to type your questions in the comments section. Okay, you may also tell us briefly where you are from and whether you are interested in master or PhD study. Okay, I know that there is this intake for undergraduate program going on. Okay, pengambilan RPJJ, so we can also entertain question with regards to undergraduate program. Over to you, Dr. Aino.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Like what Dr. Raja has introduced, so we are here to answer all your questions. So if you have any question regarding postgraduate study in PPJJ, particularly, so we have a list of experts coming from PJJ that you can be as your potential supervisor, right? So let's begin with the question from our chat.
Okay, the first question is about nak tanya yuran sarjana dengan PhD beza ke sama? Dr. Aino?
Yes, based on IPS website, clearly stated that yuran untuk pengajian full time, postgraduate sama untuk research mode. Okay, yang berbeza part time dan full time. So boleh tengok postgraduate.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, so kita boleh scroll dalam website IPS dan tengok bahagian School of Distance Education. we have two categories. One is art and the other one is sciences. So for full-time research for arts is 2,900, while for sciences 3,350. For part-time, we have 2,385 for arts and 2,775 for science. So PhD and master, kedua-duanya yuran adalah sama, cuma bergantung kepada part-time atau full-time.
Okay, maybe I can interject and add. What we offer at School of Distance Education is a master or PhD by full research.
Yes.
Okay, that means there are other schools in USM. For example, I'm from economic section in PJJ or at School of Distance Education. There is also economic section at School of Social Science that offer similar program but different mode. Okay, so at School of Distance Education, we do not have master or PhD by mixed mode or by coursework. What we have is only full research. So similar, Dr. Aino from school from mathematics section at School of Distance Education. So there is also School of Mathematics at USM. So please do not confuse. Okay, what we offer at School of Distance Education, we are offering either master or PhD by full research only. Okay, the difference between School of Distance Education and School of Mathematics, for example, when it comes to Dr. Siti Aino area, is that at School of Mathematics, you cannot find Dr. Siti Aino there. Dr. Siti Aino is attached to School of Distance Education. Similarly, for me, I'm attached to economic section at SDE. So you can also do your master or PhD at School of Social Science Economics, but I'm not there. So depends on the experts where you want to do your master or your PhD. So to answer the next question, MBA course fully online. Yes, USM does offer eMBA online, but it's under graduate school GSB. Okay, GSB gsb.usm.my. So they also offer the normal MBA, okay, the eMBA, okay. So you can check out the GSB website as well. Okay, MBA research mode. Because we do not offer MBA at School of Distance Education, so maybe you can have a look at gsb.usm.my, okay, for that particular MBA that you are looking for. Okay, Dacha. Okay, thank you juga untuk Muhammad Shah, saudara Muhammad Shah. Okay, ada soalan lain? Okay, maybe Dr. Aino would like to talk about who are the expert in what area available at School of Distance Education.
Okay, we have 4 bidang altogether in PJJ. So you can go and check out all the expertise that available in PJJ website. Okay, so can we start with the sciences? So for sciences, we have biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. So if you are interested doing PhD or research in PhD and master in biology, so we have Dr. Amira Huzaid, who is currently doing on molecular biology, evolutionary history, biography, biodiversity, and exploration of the marine invertebrates. So if you are interested in this research, you can contact her and check out more on her publication in the website, right? Right, and then we also have Dr. Lim Lee Sim, who is doing on zoology, conservation genetics, biodiversity, acoustics, wildlife conservation, right? So she's more into nature and PhD in zoology, right? So you can also check out her profile in the website, right? And last one in biology, we have Dr. Tashrik. Okay, and he is doing recombinant antibody, molecular biology, and computational biology, right? So you can also reach out to him by contacting him through email to further ask about his expertise, right, and field of research. So who else do we have in science? Also, oh, okay. So we go straight to chemistry. So we have Puan Anis Tasnim Wat Yusof, who is currently doing research on polymer, electrochemistry, and nanomaterial. And we then have chemist Dr. Anis Nadia Mat Yusof, who is currently doing on coordination chemistry, material chemistry, medicinal inorganic, and in chemistry. Alright. And we have Dr. Guna Sundari Raju, who is doing on natural rubber, biomaterials, and polymer composite. And we have Dr. Nurul Shafiqah, who is currently doing on organic synthesis and natural products chemistry. And we have Dr. Sumia Sabah, okay, who is currently doing environmental chemistry, green chemistry, and material chemistry. While Dr. Tan Weni is doing on natural product chemistry and organic chemistry. And lastly, we have from chemistry section, we have Dr. Ida Yohana Arifin, who's doing chemistry and chemical sensor and biosensor, right? So if we go back and see, okay, we go with physics. Okay, so we have 4 academics from physics section. So we have Dr. Chua Li Xiang, who is doing solid state physics, sustainability in physics and distance education. Then we have Dr. Zakia Yahya, who's doing microwaves, microwave sensors, and medical physics. Then we have Dr. Nurul Sabiha Zakaria, who's doing medical physics and nanomaterials. And last, we have also Dr. Muhammad Hazri Samad, who's doing on materials design, electronic structure, optical properties, and solar cell. And lastly, we have Dr. Wan Muhammad Eftisham, who's doing on metal ion detection, surface plasmon, and resonance sensor. And lastly, in my section, we have Associate Professor Dr. Lok Ye Yen, who's doing mathematical modeling in fluid mechanics and heat transfer. Then we have Dr. Hazrul, who's doing research on applied statistics and time series. Then we have Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf Mansur, who's doing on neural networks, logic and statistical programming, logic mining. And we have myself doing in numerical analysis, computational mathematics, and mathematical sciences. And then we have Dr. Wan Nur Aklili, who's doing on mathematical cryptography, algebraic cryptanalysis, computational number theory. And lastly, we have Dr. Nur Huda, who's doing on applied statistics in social sciences and time series.
Okay, maybe I can interject. Okay, just now Dacha asked about MBA. So I've checked out gsb.usm.my. What Graduate School of Business offer in terms of master program is MBA, Master of Business Administration, by coursework, and then online MBA. This is also by coursework. Okay, that means you need to attend classes as well as there is a thesis component or project at the end normally. Okay, and then GSB do have dual degree MBA as well as Euro Asian MBA Master in Science program. Okay, I'm sure if you're interested in MBA or online MBA, so GSB is what you should look for. Okay, if you are interested in research mode, I suggest you go to School of Management for the master program by research. Okay, the next question is RAE story. Okay, if you already have applied, how long do you need to wait for the application? I'm not sure. Are we talking about undergraduate application, RPJJ, or are you talking about postgraduate program?
So if it is through IPS, so if you have fulfilled all the requirements, it shouldn't take long actually, right? So
Yes.
normally it will take around 2 weeks to get the offer letter if all the requirements fulfilled.
Oh, RPJJ undergraduate.
Oh,
Okay. So this one, because the cutoff for the first intake is already currently the application opens for the second intake. Okay, so the result will be announced, I think, somewhere soon. Okay, sometime soon. Okay. When we talk about application for undergraduate and also postgraduate, Dr. Aino, currently there are changes where application for all these programs are open all year round.
Yes.
Okay, except that when we talk about undergraduate program, we have because it's by coursework. Usually we start our classes in October, so you need to meet a cut-off point, okay, way before October, so that you can start in October. Similarly, for the master and PhD by research, you can apply anytime, okay, but you are being the timeline is being measured in terms of semester. In 1 year, we have 2 semester. The semester 1 start in October, and then semester 2 start in end of February, March, something like that. So please, you can apply anytime, but once you are registered, okay, the countdown start. So you need to follow the semester system, even if you are doing full research. And just now, okay, if you are applying for master or PhD by full research, instead of straight away filling up application like the undergraduate program, I suggest you contact us, the academic first. Okay, so you contact us, okay, by email or any other way, okay, find out whether there is a match. We are going to talk about that, how to choose a topic and how to choose your supervisor. Okay, because when I was doing my PhD in UKM, okay, this concept of matching, okay, between the supervisor and supervisee is very important. Okay, so because if you apply to IPS without naming your supervisor, your application might take sometimes, it might take longer because let's say you apply for international economic, my area, or industrial economics. Okay, remember, as I mentioned earlier, there is also economic at School of Social Science. Now I am in distance education, economic at School of Distance Education. So your application might go to School of Social Science and then only it come to School of the distance education. Similar, if you are applying something under mathematics, so it might go first to School of Mathematics and then only it goes to mathematics section at School of Distance Education. So that process might take longer. Okay, and especially if we do not know you, okay, who is this? It's just your CV, okay, your proposal. There is no discussion earlier on, so the tendency to accept might be lower. Okay, because we have so many candidates to supervise. Okay, we are also teaching undergraduate, so I would love it if potential candidate, okay, email me or talk to me. Okay, talk to us. Okay, email us. Doctor, I'm interested in international economic. It's too broad. Okay, what exactly that you are interested in? Or you want to know about the geopolitical trade, risk currently because of the US-China, thing. Okay, so then we can narrow it down. So once you have the topic and then you have, okay, I agree to be your supervisor, then when you submit your application to IPS, because it's centralized under USM, so you can put down my name, okay, Razia at School of Distance Education. So the IPS will then process the application, send it back to SDE, and then I will tell my section members, okay, I want this candidate. So everything will be fast track. So it's similar for any other section at School of Distance Education. Okay.
So it all started with by looking at USM experts. So you can check out experts.usm.my to start with your interest, which field of research that you're interested in. then you can narrow it down by searching for the right potential supervisor to be named in your application. Right? So
Okay, we have question, but it seems that the question is out of context. Let me remind our audience, today's session is actually a virtual day for postgraduate. That means master and PhD by full research to be undertaken at School of Distance Education. At the same time, intake for the undergraduate program, rancangan pengajian pendidikan jarak jauh is still ongoing, the second intake. So we have questions here about undergraduate program, strategi dan pengurusan pengurusan organisasi. Okay, prospek kerjaya. Okay, usually for those applying for RPJJ, our undergraduate program, okay, these are working adults. Okay, that means you are working either in governments, but usually low level or low entry position, or you are working in private sector, same thing. Okay, you are not yet manager, you are not yet supervisor, perhaps. Okay, so you are already in business, you are already working in organization. So you want to know, how can I be a leader? Okay, how can I go up the ladder in terms of that organization? So if you undertake this strategi dan pengurusan organisasi, so you will have the degree that basically prepare you, okay, to become, you know, a better strategic thinker, okay, and then organizing, managing and organizing the organizations. Okay, so that means it can be for the government sector, okay, the administrative part. It can be for the private sector. It's quite open to interpretation, because when we talk about having a degree, it's not necessarily the things that you learn that you apply at your job. It's more of the skills, okay, the life skill from not knowing, okay, to know. So the process of not knowing to become well versed in that topic. So what are the skills that you need to acquire? So similarly, if you have those skills, okay, now you are at your workplace. So whatever that, you know, the top management say, I want you to do this. So you just go out and do it, okay, because you know, okay, you already have the skill. I can go online, I can ask people, okay. So whatever that you learn in classroom does not have to be directly applicable to your job, but the skills that you learn with us, that is most important. Okay, I hope that answer your questions. So back to postgraduates applications at School of Distance Education.
if before we go,
continue.
Don't worry about the undergraduate promotion. We have ongoing live TikTok, so you can check out if you have more questions on undergraduate program. So you can check out the next live TikTok program held or organized by PJJ, so that you can ask more questions regarding your application or any problem that you have. Okay? Alright, so next, what are we going to talk about, Dr. Razia?
Oh, I would like to introduce the other expert from the 9 sciences. As Dr. Aino mentioned, SDE is unique. Okay, we are like mini university inside USM. So other than the sciences, biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and management sections, we also have the social sciences, which comprise of anthropology, sociology, and then economics, my section, okay, and then political science. There's also humanities, which cover geography, literature, as well as history. So when we talk about my section, okay, so, okay, let's go back. Okay, if you are interested in economics, there are currently 4 of us. Okay, let me start with one of the recent anugerah akademik negara untuk publication, which is Associate Professor Dr. C. Kok Fong. Okay, Associate Professor Dr. C. Kok Fong is the recipient for Anugerah Akademik Negara Research. That means top researcher in Malaysia. That was last year, right?
Yes,
that I know. Yes, for 2025. So Dr. C. Kok Fong, okay, research area is basically on efficiency and productivity analysis, whether it's SFA or DEA, okay, and then energy and water economics, healthcare benchmarking, as well as air transport management. So those are the some of the topics covered by Dr. C. Kok Fong. And then for myself, okay, I cover international economics, especially in terms of spillover effect, technology transfer from FDI, industrial economic, and then applied econometric. The chairman of the economic section is Dr. Nurhanisha Muhammad Yunus. She's specialized in labor economic, including labor productivity analysis, human capital, returns to education, as well as international economics, okay, and panel data analysis. Newcomer to economic section is Dr. Lim Chi An, but he's not he's basically a USM graduate from undergraduate, master, as well as PhD. Okay, so this is like our own alumni. Okay, so if you are talking about alumni of PJJ, of USM in general, so Dr. Lim Chi An is one of them. So Dr. Lim Chi An is doing research in public sector economics, development economics, okay, sustainable cities, okay, and social science in general. Okay, the other section is anthropology, sociology, okay, still under social science. So earlier on at the 9 o'clock session, okay, Dr. Bo represent the dean. Okay, so Dr. Bo is doing research under the topic of self and social identity, social and cultural anthropology, alienation, service industry, and emotional labor. Okay, and then we also have Dr. Chua Hang Kuen, okay, under anthropology sociology, who is doing research on gender studies, sexuality, body image, identity, cultural studies, cultural mapping, and sociology of work. Okay, and then the chairman of anthropology sociology section, Dr. Kausar, her research is on ethnicity studies, post-colonial studies, digital society, urban sociology, as well as historical sociology. And then we do have the other members, Dr. Siti Noor Awang, who is doing research on indigenous community, marriage, family and kinship, refugee and migration, as well as community development. Another two member of anthropology section is Dr. Zurina Muhammad Razi, who is doing social anthropology, ethnography, gender and migration. And then last but not least, Puan Soijah Likin, who is doing research on cultural studies, social change, migration, as well as social anthropology. I know it's quite mouthful, but if you are into anthropology, sociology, one of these might capture your interest. Okay, another section under social science is political. Okay, political science with the chairman of the chairperson, okay, for political science is Dr. Nurul Hasana Abdul Rahman. Her research cover public policy, public administration, policy studies, policy transfer, government and social science in general. And then another member is Dr. Faridah Jaafar, famously known as Mami to her undergraduate student. Dr. Faridah research area is basically Malaysia and international relations, Malaysia foreign policy, comparative foreign policy, personality and political thought. Last but not least, another member from political science is Dr. Loh Yong Sang, who is doing research on comparative politics, Southeast Asian politics, okay, political participation of ethnic minorities. Too bad that previously political science has Professor Ahmad Fauzi. Okay, he already retires but still remain as what do you call that? Professor Sanjungan di PPJJ. But Prof. Afar cannot directly supervise master or PhD. Okay, given his status now. Okay, but you still can consult him. Okay. Do we have questions? Program master apa yang berkaitan dengan matematik? Yes, over to you. Soalan daripada Mido.
Okay, so like I mentioned just now, dalam mathematics kita ada different categories. So we have 6 academics all together. So that means 6 potential supervisor that you can choose from the list. So kita ada, if you're more interested in statistics and time series, you have Dr. Hazrul and also Dr. Nur Huda. Whereas if you are interested in applied mathematics, so you have Associate Professor Dr. Lok Yen. She's doing mathematical modeling in fluid mechanics and heat transfer. Okay. So and then we have if you score in your previous courses, like in other graduate, you score A for calculus, for differential equations. So you might be interested in doing fluid dynamics because this is where you apply all your knowledge which you have learned previously. Okay. And then for applied mathematics also, we have Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf. So he is currently doing on neural networks, more currently research that is trending right now. So you can contact him to ask more about his research area so that you can get more information regarding the research. Okay. So we have Dr. Wan Afili also doing mathematical cryptology. So this is a very small niche area that available in Malaysia. So you can only find this area in UPM and also in now we have in USM. So if you are interested in doing cryptology, you can contact her, always contact her, and she will reply to you immediately, I'm sure. Okay, so we have myself doing in numerical analysis. So if you are interested in numbers, comparing different model, so you can contact me to learn about different numerical methods that available that can be applied in your research. Okay, so any more questions?
What about that questions? Does USM still have fire safety course by Karti? Okay.
I think for safety we have Dr. Guna who's doing research on safety. I think you can contact her. She is certified OSH also. Alright, you can contact her. Dr. Guna Sundri Raju. Okay, I think she will best fit your interest if you are interested in doing fire safety course.
Okay. So let me continue to introduce other section. Okay. Because after this we are going to discuss how to choose your topic.
Yes.
Okay. For doing master or PhD bio research. So at School of Distance Education we do have the arts. Okay, which cover education, geography, literature, history, linguistic, distance education, okay, teaching of English to speakers of other languages, civilization studies, okay, humanity education, as well as educational technology. So let me introduce some of these because this section will have overlapping, okay, members. Okay, so for geography, we do have Dr. Izhar Muhammad Yusof, who is doing research on 3D Geographical Information System or GIS, geospatial modeling, rainfall runoff modeling. This is very important if we are talking about landslide and all that. Cartography, environmental disaster modeling. Okay, and then we do have our deputy Dean for Academics, okay, from Geography Session, which is Dr. Nick Norliati Fitri Muhammad Noor. Her research is population geography, aging population, demography, human geography, and urban geography. Everything about geography here. Okay, and then the chairperson for Geography section is Dr. Siti Mas Ayu Rosliah Abdul Rashid. Her research is on urban and regional studies. T. Okay, and we do have our lecturer from Iran, Dr. Said Milad Bagheri. Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. We call her Dr. Milad. Okay, Dr. Milad is doing research on environmental impact assessment (EIA), geospatial data analysis, geography information system (GIS), and remote sensing. And last but not least, we do have Dr. Nurul Amalin Fatihah Kamaruzaman with research on remote sensing, atmospheric aerosol, as well as machine learning. Okay, this is from geography. And then we do have education history. Okay, let me talk about history section. History section currently, who is the chair?
Siapa?
Dr. Nurizan. Oh, okay. Sorry. Because there are changes.
Sorry. They change to
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Aino. So the chairman of his history section is Dr. Ahmad Zulfami Muhammad. His research is history of modern West Asia and Malaysian history. Actually, there are more, because sometimes we don't like to have a lengthy topic, confusing. So we put the broader term. Okay, and then we have Dr. Kubunda with history of Southeast Asia, history of China, and history of Vietnam. Okay, and then Dr. Loh Chu Chin with research on migration, citizenship, diaspora studies, and Malaysian history. And then we do have Dr. Norizan Kadir, who is doing research on Malaysian history, history of Southeast Asia, and Malaysia-Philippine diplomatic history. Last but not least, Dr. Sahadiatan Ismail, who is doing research on American diplomatic history. I'm sure he's doing something, with regards to Trump. Okay, and history of modern Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can talk about, all these terms, but more important for our audience, perhaps, I'll go back to the questions later, but for those who are thinking of applying to further your studies, either master or PhD, but full research at School of Distance Education, how do you choose your topic? Okay, Dr. Aino, when from your experience, from your degree to your master to your PhD, what made you choose your current, your topic, basically? Maybe you can share.
Okay, basically because we already identified what our interests are, so I have narrowed down my interest will be on numerical analysis and applied mathematics. So I'm not interested in statistics. So I just look into a potential supervisor who has this area of expertise. So basically, if you ask a question, so if we talk about interest, so you have to ask yourself, can I stay interested in this topic for 2 or 4 years? Because if you are doing research, it will take up to 3 to 4 years. So make sure that you are interested in that area so that you can keep up with the research and do all your works in that research area for this long. Okay, your study lah, during your study. Then you have to make sure, ask this question, if it is relevant, does this topic matter to society, policy, industry, or education? Because it's very important. Otherwise, you cannot get good data, you cannot do a good survey, or getting conclusion from what you have done is going to be very difficult and challenging. And then you have to go through the literature first, before going or approaching any supervisor. Try to get a brief reading through the literature. Is there enough academic literature to support the study? Otherwise, you will be stuck at one point that you do not have enough evidence or literature to support your research. And then if you have more time, you can go and see the data that's available, whether it's free or it's available in the internet, or you have to purchase the data. So you have to make sure that the data is available, and then whether ask yourself, can I realistically get the data or respondents. So if you need to get a respondent, so make sure that you will be able to get the responder, whether it's easy or challenging. So you have to weigh in all these factors, all right, so that you do not feel regret that you choose this topic. And lastly,
Okay, maybe I can interject. Okay, we keep that aside for the time being because there are two questions there.
okay,
One is by human. Oh, okay, I'm human too. Okay, Waalaikumsalam. Okay, boleh terangkan sarjana pengurusan. Saya ada diploma pengurusan maritim, confused nak pilih. Okay, untuk human saya rasa kalau anda mempunyai diploma pengurusan maritim, anda boleh memohon untuk program ijazah sarjana muda pengurusan yang ada 3 pilihan, sama ada marketing, financial ataupun organizational behaviour. Okay?
tapi soalan dia kena tahu dia sebab dia tanya sarjana pengurusan. So master, so kalau diploma kita sambung dengan sarjana muda dulu.
Yes.
Kalau
Ada juga
Melalui
baru-baru ni.
apel.
Yes, Dr. Aino. Okey, boleh cuba tambahan pula kalau human ada pengalaman kerja yang ekstensif. Okey, anda boleh cuba untuk memohon apel A untuk T7. Okey. Kalau untuk mereka yang tak ada STPM, hanya SPM untuk sambung RPJJ, RPJJ adalah ijazah sarjana muda, bachelor degree. Okey, kalau tiada STPM, hanya ada SPM, untuk sambung RPJJ anda boleh mohon apel A untuk T6. Okey, itu jelas. Okey, untuk mereka yang ada diploma sepatutnya memang boleh terus masuk ke RPJJ program. Okey, ijazah sarjana muda tadi. Cuma dalam keadaan yang tertentu, jika anda rasa anda telah mempunyai extensive experience yang melayakkan anda untuk go straight, okey, anda ingin terus buat master contohnya. Okey, so untuk itu anda perlu memohon apel A T7. Okey, so apel A T7 ni membolehkan anda terus jika anda dapat apel tersebut, anda boleh terus gunakan untuk memohon program master. Okey, kembali kepada RPJJ nampaknya oleh Memeshi. Minta maaf kalau salah sebutan pronunciation. Kalau RPJJ, okey, sekarang ni mungkin istilah agak melirukan. RPJJ adalah nama khas yang merujuk kepada rancangan pengajian jarak jauh yang secara khususnya merujuk kepada undergraduate program. Okey, so pusat pengajian dia adalah pusat pengajian pendidikan jarak jauh yang mana kami turut menawarkan pengajian di peringkat postgraduate iaitu master atau PhD by full research. So kembali kepada soalan, kalau anda bercakap tentang RPJJ, apabila semester dibuka, sebab kami mengamalkan sidang akademik bermula pada Oktober, berakhir sehingga Julai tahun hadapannya, maka kita akan ada sesi Webex untuk proses pembelajaran dalam seminggu, mungkin hari Sabtu, sebab dia mengikut pensyarah. Ada pensyarah yang suka dijadualkan kuliah-kuliah di bawah pensyarah tersebut pada hari Sabtu, manakala ada pensyarah yang memilih untuk adakan kuliah pada hari bekerja, Isnin sampai Jumaat 8.30 ke 10 malam, slot tersebut. Bukannya 2 jam terus ya, maksudnya 8.30 satu slot, 9.30 satu slot. Okey?
Dan soalan daripada NJK Paradise, jika ijazah sarjana muda sains dalam matematik boleh apply jadi guru. So ini kita ada pengalaman ya, pelajar dia tak ada, walaupun sarjana muda kita tak ada dalam pendidikan, tapi ada pengalaman pelajar yang kita lahirkan telah memohon menyambung ke KPLI, DPLI dan sekarang bekerja menjawab sebagai guru. So untuk menjawab soalan tu, ya ada potensi untuk ambil laluan kerjaya tu. Tapi dia kena ikut laluan yang betul lah.
Keperluan di add lah untuk masuk ke sekolah memang perlu ada diploma pendidikan.
So maksudnya menggunakan sarjana muda matematik tu boleh menjadi tiket untuk memohon kepada diploma pendidikan yang seterusnya. Okay.
Dr. Aino nak jawab soalan seterusnya daripada
Diploma elektrik nak
Ya.
sambung ijazah yang bukan bidang elektrik bidang elektrik mana? Kalau elektrik, diploma elektrik mungkin boleh sambung dalam kursus sains fizik. Lebih relate dengan apa yang dah dibelajar dalam diploma elektrik. Tapi sayangnya kita dah jumuk kursus fizik kita di sini.
untuk tahun ini.
Untuk
Akan datang kita akan ada program baru tapi mungkin bukan dalam waktu terdekat. Jika anda nak mohon sekarang untuk kemasukan Oktober, tak adalah.
tak ada. Kita cuma ada bio dan matematik.
Selain daripada aspek teknikal, bidang elektrikal tersebut, satu lagi perkara yang anda mungkin boleh pertimbangkan adalah jika anda sekarang ni bekerja di pihak pengurusan, maksudnya di pejabat, jadi mungkin anda boleh sambung pengurusan juga, pemasaran. Maksudnya contohnya anda kerja syarikat aircon tapi anda perlu memasarkan. Jadi bidang pengurusan pemasaran lagi tepat lah. Tapi kalau anda nak mendalami maksudnya the physics, the science behind the machine, then you go back to pure science. Tepuk dada, tanya selera.
Bergantung kepada minat masing-masing.
Pengajian Islam Dr. Aino ada tak? Ida tanya.
Kita tak ada pengajian Islam di PJJ secara spesifik di Malaysia. Kalau kita sekarang dah tak ada yang khusus dalam pengajian Islam, ganti dia pun tak ada kan?
Tak ada.
Buat sementara. Tapi boleh merujuk kepada expert USM.my jika minat dalam pengajian Islam, boleh search lah potential supervisor yang sesuai, mungkin daripada pusat pengajian yang lain.
Kembali kepada saudara kot Elkin Momo tu tadi yang bertanya dengan diploma electrical. Sebab saudara ni bekerja sebagai kerani di Jabatan Kerajaan. Jadi kalau maksudnya dia bukan nak the technical skill tu, dia nak the kemahiran pejabat. Jadi yang paling sesuai lah kalau tu saya syorkan untuk ambil pengurusan. Sama ada pengurusan organisasi, pengurusan pemasaran ataupun kewangan. Boleh juga nak pertimbangkan jika ada minat sikit. Sebab kerani di Jabatan Kerajaan kadang-kadang kita berhadapan dengan masyarakat, jadi kalau yang tu bolehlah nak ambil antropologi sosiologi atau sains politik atau ekonomi, tak salah. Ada latihan industri. Bercakap tentang program RPJJ umumnya, untuk ijazah sarjana muda di PJJ ni umumnya jika anda mengikut plan pembelajaran yang kami sediakan, anda boleh bergraduasi dalam tempoh minimum 4 tahun. 4 tahun. Ini maksudnya dalam keadaan anda bekerja, dan anda belajar part time. 4 tahun minimum dan maksimum adalah 12 tahun. Dan juga kita mempertimbangkan sebab pelajar dewasa ni, working adults, mereka ada keluarga, kadang-kadang kena outstation lah, this lah. Ada peluang untuk menangguh pengajian. Jadi maksudnya kita sangat fleksibel. Menjawab kepada soalan Human tentang latihan industri. Untuk pelajar RPJJ, tak kira bidang apa, sama ada sains ke, non-sains ke, tiada latihan industri diperlukan kerana apa Dr. Aino?
Kerana semua student kita adalah student yang dah bekerja.
Working adults.
Jadi ada keperluan untuk latihan industri itu.
Jadi kami bila mengajar tu kita cuba kaitkan tempat kerja anda, maksud secara umum lah, apa yang skill yang anda nak bawa di tempat kerja tersebut. So tak perlu tunggu nak graduate baru nak apply kerja, baru nak apply skill yang anda pelajari.
Sebab tu bila tengok rate of employability dari PJJ, kita boleh achieve sampai 100% sebab pelajar kita adalah working adult lah, kebanyakannya sudah pun berkerjaya.
Okay, Dr. Aino, question for you. Diploma in nursing boleh tak nak sambung dalam program ijazah sarjana muda mathematics?
Boleh, kalau kita lihat pada minimum requirement untuk kemasukan memang boleh layak lah. Tapi jika memang minat untuk sambung dalam ilmu matematik, memang diadu-adukan untuk menyambung dalam sarjana muda matematik. Okay, jika nak apply dalam pekerjaan ke, adakah sudah bekerjaya sebagai nurse ke atau nak gunakan aplikasi matematik dalam kerjaya. So kita tengoklah kepada interest seseorang itu.
Okey, boleh tak kita kembali kepada postgraduates? Okay. Mungkin soalan ni juga apply kepada undergraduate. Sebabnya untuk undergraduate program di tahun akhir, mereka terpaksa melakukan mini project, final year project. It's like a mini thesis. Mungkin bernilai 4 unit, 6 unit atau lebih. Okay, yang mana mereka perlu mencari penyelia. Bukannya latihan industri tau, tapi maksudnya penyelia daripada kalangan akademik. So mungkin di sini saya nak terangkan tentang konsep pemilihan supervisor untuk your final year project, untuk your FYP, untuk your thesis. Ini juga applicable for those who are interested in furthering your studies for master or PhD. Okay. So why earlier on both of us, Dr. Aino and myself, we start dengan talking about who is who, okay? Apa expert yang available at School of Distance Education? Sebab yang paling penting adalah padanan topik pendidikan tersebut. Kalau anda ingin mengkaji tentang sub bidang matematik yang berkaitan dengan Dr. Aino, then Dr. Aino is the right person. Okay, if you want to study about topik yang interested dengan international economics FDI, then I'm the right person. Okay, so the research area has to be orang kata padan lah. Okay, and then methodological fit. Yang ni masalah even pelajar yang undergraduate pun kreatif. Okey, maksudnya kalau ekonomi ni kita cenderung menggunakan data sekunder. Okey, maksudnya data yang diperolehi daripada DOSM, Department of Statistik Malaysia, International Financial Statistics, World Bank, OECD dan sewaktu dengannya. Data dah ada, okey, dan kita hanya perlu guna pakai. Okey, so untuk kajian adalah empirical, quantitative, kita ada model persamaan, kita perlu menggunakan software. Okey, paling busuk Dr. Aino perlu buat multiple regression. Okey, gunakan kaedah ordinary least square. Okey, kalau ada orang yang lebih berminat tentang contohnya menjawab persoalan dengan menggunakan data primary, buat interview, buat questionnaire. Okey, jadi yang tu mungkin boleh pergi ke bidang sains politik, bidang apa? Antropologi, sosiologi, walaupun kami ni di bawah satu umbrella iaitu sains kemasyarakatan. Okey, dan peliknya, okey, dalam sains kemasyarakatan ni, social science dia ada perkataan sains. Yang tu kalau anda belajar undergraduate, okey, anda akan bertemu dengan saya untuk ijazah sarjana muda sains kemasyarakatan. Satu khusus yang kita kenali sebagai falsafah sains sosial. Secara khususnya, kenapa sains sosial ni sains juga? Sebab bila sampai ke peringkat melakukan kajian, kita bukannya macam orang kata keyboard warrior, cakap ikut suka pada pendapat saya. No, it has to be kaedah yang saintifik, ada data dia. Dan data tu contohnya anda pilih baru-baru ni ada kajian FYP, dia gunakan sample size 20. Saya kata tak boleh. Kajian ilmiah dia paling kurang N besar daripada 30. Sebab buat dengan apa? Dengan andaian multiple regression tu tadi. So maksud dia kajian saintifik tu dia mestilah menggunakan kaedah sains, dia bukannya tanya pendapat. Okey, kaedah akademik tu itu yang anda akan dilatih untuk FYP, untuk projek ataupun mini thesis. Maksud macam mana ilmu baru tu keluar. It's just a small thing, nak tentukan apakah faktor yang mempengaruhi, faktor yang menentukan, X, bla bla bla. Tapi kaedahnya mesti scientific. Okay, ada soalan lagi?
Okay.
Ada mathematical modelling.
Kalau bidang mathematical modelling, kita ada saya lah yang buat kajian dalam bidang mathematical modelling. So boleh contact saya through email aino@usn.my untuk bertanya topik-topik apa dalam mathematical modelling yang boleh dibuat dulu. Okay? Right?
Okey, tadi tu dia nak tukar Kejaya jadi guru. Okey, laluan dia.
Menarik. Okey, so bolehlah, tapi laluannya agak panjang lah sebab kena habiskan program RPJJ 4 tahun. Lepas tu boleh mohon ke DTLI atau KTLI kita ada tu kan. Dan ini kita ada sendiri student kita yang dah berjaya mengikut laluan ni. Dan sekarang menjalankan kerjaya sebagai seorang guru. Okay, bolehlah consider.
We are talking about sambil jadi jururawat tu les. Okay, so barulah ada boleh jadi guru di bawah KPM. Okay, soalan oleh Alim, fully belajar online ke? Kalau Alin ni bertanya berkaitan dengan RPJJ, Bachelor Program, yes, fully online. Anda hanya perlu datang ke pusat peperiksaan yang terdekat pada bulan Julai setiap tahun. Okay, untuk program undergraduate, bachelor, tak kira bidang apa, okay, anda hanya perlu datang ke pusat peperiksaan yang terdekat. Kalau anda di Miri, okay, you go to Miri. Kalau anda di Kota Kinabalu, kalau anda di Kota Baru, kalau anda di Shah Alam, tak perlu datang ke USM. Cuma untuk bidang sains, Dr. Aino, kalau yang melibatkan lab, silakan.
Amali dan lab semua, mereka perlu menjalankan aktiviti lab tu dalam minggu intensif yang kita akan jalankan sepanjang bulan Februari, lebih kurang macam tu kan. So pelajar-pelajar kena hadir untuk melengkapkan amali di pusat di kampus induk USM. Okay, itu sajalah kes khas untuk khusus fizik, kimia dan biologi.
Okay, ada lagi sebarang soalan tentang postgraduate, undergraduate pun boleh lah kami layan.
Sementara okey, so kita akan bertukar topik apa lepas ni?
Okey.
Kita akan bersambung dengan
saya pun terlupa Dr. Aino. Tapi saya nak kongsikan, okay, jika anda cemerlang untuk program ijazah sarjana muda, anda berjaya memiliki bergraduasi dengan first class, anda boleh terus lanjutkan pengajian di peringkat PhD tanpa perlu melengkapkan master. Okay, so I have one student, okay, with first degree, okay, kemudian sekarang ni dah tamat pun PhD dan dah pun bekerja. Okay, so itu laluan kalau anda cemerlang. Okay, untuk anda yang masih lagi berminat untuk memohon program RPJJ, okay, mungkin saya boleh ulang. RPJJ adalah untuk pelajar yang berkejaya. Okay, jadi anda belajar separuh masa, anda bekerja sepenuh masa, anda mungkin juga berkeluarga, jadi anda belajar separuh masa, di mana kelas mungkin di hujung minggu hari Sabtu ataupun di malam hari Isnin sampai Jumaat. Bukan tiap-tiap hari tau. No. Okay, ada jadual dia. Sebab untuk setiap kursus, okay, yang bernilai 4 unit atau 3 unit, untuk tempoh satu sidang daripada Oktober sehingga Julai peperiksaan akhir tersebut, anda akan ada 10 slot sesi Webex online conferencing. It's like lecture. Yang ni bezanya tadi, pelajar PJJ, okay, anda akan bertemu pensyarah untuk sesi live ni 10 jam. Sedangkan kalau pelajar on campus yang yang lepas STPM masuk USM, masuk mana-mana universiti tu, mereka akan ada 14 weeks dan setiap minggu dia ada 3 jam. Total 42 hours. The degree is the same. Okay, if we are talking about ijazah sarjana muda sains kemasyarakatan dalam ekonomi di PJJ dengan degree di Pusat Pengajian Sains Kemasyarakatan, cuma yang itu untuk sepenuh masa, pelajar sepenuh masa. Okay, mereka akan ada 42 contact hours untuk satu semester. Okay, tapi pelajar PJJ hanya ada 10 jam. So daripada Oktober sehingga Februari, selalunya sampai Januari ada 5 slot. So anda takkan bertemu, contohnya khusus saya, anda tak akan bertemu saya tiap-tiap minggu. Okay, anda akan bertemu saya 5 kali sebelum Februari. Selepas Februari, sebelum Julai, another 5 slot. Itu sahaja. Untuk tempoh Februari, anda akan menduduki the so-called mid-sem test. Kita panggil peperiksaan berterusan sebab untuk anda lulus sesuatu kursus, peperiksaan akhir hanya menyumbang 50%. Peperiksaan akhir ni yang anda perlu pergi ke pusat peperiksaan yang terdekat dengan anda. Untuk 50% lagi daripada kerja kursus, dia adalah berbentuk peperiksaan berterusan ataupun mid-sem test tu tadi, sebab kita tak pakai semester, kita kena tukar nama, yang menyumbang 20%. Kemudian mungkin ada tugasan individu atau kuis atau bentuk-bentuk lain yang menyumbang 30%. Okay, so kalau anda ikuti pengajian, okay, sesi Webex dengan baik, anda lakukan self-guided studies, kita ada portal Pearl yang mana kita muat naik video, panduan, latihan yang berbentuk kendiri, self-guided, okay, self-study. Maka jika anda lakukan semua tu, anda buat kerja khusus, okay, anda senang-senang pegang 50% dalam tangan. Okay, sebab selalunya sekarang ni kan zaman AI, Dr. Aino buat kerja khusus, kita boleh refer ChatGPT. Okay, hati-hati ya dengan plagiarism, saya tak suruh. Okay, tapi maksud kita menggunakan kemudahan yang ada di masa ini.
Okay. Alright, so kita pasti akan bersambung dengan sesi student experience sharing. So diharap semua penonton kekal bersama live TikTok ini untuk mengetahui banyak maklumat tentang pengalaman-pengalaman pelajar yang lepas di PJJ, especially dalam bidang postgraduate, okay, PhD dan master.
Okay, saya nak jawab 2 soalan. Okay, untuk soalan oleh Atia, sorry lah kalau salah pronunciation. Untuk hari peperiksaan tak menentu ya, weekdays atau weekend. Yes. Untuk peperiksaan akhir, contohnya untuk sidang yang berlangsung sekarang ini, peperiksaan akhir bermula pada 29 Jun semalam sehingga 19 Julai. So 3 minggu tempoh peperiksaan akhir. So jadual ni disusun mengambil kira pelajar PJJ dia minor, major dia akan overlap. So dia memang akan mengambil masa 3 minggu. Okey, selalunya untuk mereka yang bekerja, kami akan menyediakan surat, okey, makluman kepada majikan yang anda boleh gunakan untuk mohon study leave, especially kalau government. Okey, kalau swasta, anda perlu gunakan tengoklah kalau majikan tu bagi kebenaran untuk sambung belajar, ada study leave. Kalau tak ada kebenaran sambung belajar, anda terpaksa gunakan annual leave. So bukannya 3 minggu tu terus ambil cuti. Hari yang anda ada peperiksaan sahaja. Masih lagi boleh aturkan jadual kerja. Okey, kelas ada record video? Yes. Untuk RPJJ, okey, kita ada portal Pearl, okey, yang menggunakan Moodle, Learning Management System, yang mana kita ada self-instructional material, kita letakkan panduan. Contohnya, topik 1. Apa yang anda perlu tahu untuk topik 1? Kita ada rakaman, perbincangan topik 1, latihan-latihan topik 1, kuis, okay, kemudian ada forum, kemudian ada glossary, okay, berapa jam yang anda perlu habiskan masa untuk kuasai topik 1. Semua tu kita nyatakan. Cuma sekarang ni sama ada pelajar ikuti atau tak rakaman tersebut, buat atau tak latihan tersebut, itu yang menentukan sama ada pelajar kuasai dengan menjawab peperiksaan. Okey?
Ini yang soalan terakhir sekali . yang Bromau ni tanya pasal mathematical modelling. Okay, so kalau ikut perancangan 3 tahun boleh habiskan lah kalau buat mathematical modelling minimum. Okay.
Kalau boleh, okay, USM kita ada apa yang dipanggil sebagai graduate on time. Okay, so try to, tu sebabnya kalau boleh bincang dulu dengan supervisor, bakal supervisor nak buat topik apa, buat dulu proposal the first 3 chapter tu, okay, dengan cantik, baru anda register. Sebab once you register, the countdown start, you need to pay for the fee every semester. Okay, kalau nak kerja GOT tu, okay. Kemudian untuk postgraduate, kita ada juga postgraduate colloquium setiap tahun, di mana postgraduate candidates ni perlu bentangkan progress, sama ada proposal ataupun results. Okay.
Okay.
So itu saja masa yang kita ada untuk sesi Meet the Academic bersama saya, Dr. Razia Adam dan juga Dr.
Okay, so diharap semua lebih jelaslah dengan tata cara permohonan ke pengajian program sarjana dan PhD di PTDJJ. Okay.
Untuk seterusnya anda akan bersama dengan Dr. Izham dan juga alumni. Student, okay, not yet alumni. Okay, postgraduate candidates from School of Distance Education. Over to you, Dr. Izham. The floor is yours.
Another chair. Okay. Oh, that one.
There's another one. Right. It's fine.
Get closer, get closer.
Close.
Maybe Dr. Izham ke belakang sikit. Dia tu
depan.
Okay. You need to get closer, closer. Get closer.
Nampak?
This is fine, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Durga, maybe you can come
A bit closer.
a bit closer.
Okay.
Right. Okay, right. Okay, all right. So thank you, Dr. Razia Adam and Dr. Siti Aino. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning to all our viewers for today. Right. So we'll continue our program for our virtual postgraduate day, 2026 today. And now we'll be discussing on the student experience sharing, right? So we are glad to introduce our postgraduate student currently pursuing their programs. And today we have Ms. Durga, Durga Turaraj, and she's currently pursuing her master program. And also we have Mr. Chris,
Yes.
right? And he's from China, and he's pursuing his PhD program,
Yeah, it is.
in economics.
Yes,
right?
I am.
So maybe later, perhaps maybe you can introduce yourself. I mean, in terms of your experience, in School of Distance Education, conducting your research in your respective field, and perhaps maybe you can also share some other parts. I mean, in terms of your experience staying here in the campus, the campus life and the surrounding over here. So maybe perhaps we have a lot of series of questions that will be asked from time to time. So hopefully that we can try to accommodate the period of 1 hour, 1 hour slot that have been given to us for today, right? So again, thank you so much to all our viewers today who are joining for our virtual postgraduate day program, for today. All right. So maybe before that, maybe I would like to introduce myself. Yeah. So my name is Dr. Izam Muhammad Yusof, and I'm from the Department of Geography. So my research expertise is more on 3D geographical information system, and also I'm dealing with heavily dealing with modeling. Yeah, modeling of this rainfall runoff simulation, and also to come up with a 3D dynamic simulation of this landslide, event, and some other environmental, disaster modeling, something on that. So that's my research expertise, and I have been here for 16 years, in School of Teaching and Education.
Many years.
Yes, there's a lot of. It's already for 16 years, yeah. So me myself also, I had a lot of master and PhD student, and most of them already graduated somehow. So that's good to hear, and some of them are also pursuing their career as well. And some of them have been joining the private sectors, with the private firms, and some of them are also working in the government agencies. And one of my students also, now she has become lecturer in University Malaysia Sarawak, in UNIMAS. Yeah, in UNIMAS. So now she has become a permanent lecturer. Yeah. So that's something that I'm glad to hear that they are doing well in their respective career. All right. So without further ado, so I would like to invite. Maybe we'll start with Mr. Durga. Yeah?
Sure thing.
Right. So I'll try to conduct my session today in Bahasa Malaysia and also in English. All right. So hopefully, our viewers, if you have any questions to ask, so please welcome to just start whatever you would like to ask to our two panels over here, right? So our postgraduate students. Yeah? So okay, maybe I'll start with you, Mr. Durga. Yeah. Okay, saya tanya dalam bahasa Melayu ya. Alright. So maybe Mr. Durga boleh perkenalkan diri ya, dan dari mana Durga datang ya, dan juga sekarang ni bekerja sebagai apa. Right.
Okay, good morning everyone. Nama saya Durga Dureiraj. Sekarang saya tengah buat masters, tengah tunggu tarikh bawah dan dah habis dah.
No, okay. Good.
And then my masters on geography, human geography lah. So saya kaji tentang population, demografi semua.
Okay.
And then saya asal dari Bagan Serai, Perak.
Oh, okay.
And then all the way and come to USM Penang.
Alright, I see. So kira di sini kira dah berapa tahun dah?
2.
Oh, dah 2 tahun ya. Right, good to hear. And maybe now I will ask Mr. Chris. Okay, so maybe perhaps you can try to introduce yourself, and maybe you can explain a little bit where are you from, and what is your research area?
Sure thing. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Chris from China, and I'm from Hunan province of China. Maybe some of you not heard of that. It's a place that we for the chili or spicy food a lot.
You have it? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right now I'm pursuing my PhD in USM. It's a great honor. It's a very wonderful country and a very wonderful university. And also, I am of a lecturer of a college in China.
Oh, so now you are working as a
lecturer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you are coming. You are here to
get my
your
PhD
program.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
And
So now you are in semester
4.
This is your 4th semester.
Yeah, 4th semester.
So Ms. Duga, now you are currently waiting for your Viva
yes.
examination. All right. So good to hear. Right. So maybe perhaps is there any question from the viewers? How much for master in MBA? Alright. So for untuk apa yuran untuk master dalam MBA ni, saya mohon lah kalau boleh untuk rujuk di website IPS okay, ips.usm.my. So dekat situ dah diterangkan dari segi berapa dia punya kadar yuran lah untuk program MBA so hari ni sebenarnya kita dalam sesi kita nak dapatkan pengalaman lah daripada pelajar postgraduate kita. So mungkin kita boleh tengoklah soalan-soalan tu tapi sambil-sambil tu kalau kita boleh tengok yang mana soalan yang saya boleh cuba jawab, saya cuba jawab lah. Right? So
Ada
the full-time, yes, of course, we do have a full-time program, yeah, for research program. Yeah. So currently in the School of Distance Education, we are offering master program and also PhD program. We are research. So it depends whether you want to pursue your program in full-time mode or part-time mode. So it depends. But I think maybe Durga, you are doing full-time, yeah?
Full-time. Saya doing full-time and
Okay.
as a graduate research assistant also.
Oh, GRA, yeah?
Yeah.
GRA. So under grant, yeah?
Yeah.
From your supervisor. By the way, who's your supervisor?
Dr. Nick Nalati.
Oh, Dr. Nick Knowledge Pretty from geography, yeah? Right, okay, good. And how about you, Chris?
I'm also doing full time actually.
Full-time,
I
yeah.
asked the leave of the college to come
Okay,
here.
all right.
And my field is economy, and the supervisor is Dr. Siko Kwon.
Oh, so Associate Professor Dr. Sikok Fong.
Yeah, it's
Right.
wonderful. He's
So,
very wonderful.
untuk makluman jugalah viewer kita ya, Dr. Sikok Fong ni merupakan pensyarah yang tersohor lah ya, dalam bidang ekonomi dan beliau juga merupakan pemenang bagi anugerah akademik negara dalam bidang penyidikan lah untuk social science kalau tak silap saya, right? So glad to hear that you have a excellent supervisor.
And then US,
So that's good to hear, right? So I mean, you are at the right place, yeah, for you to pursue your program. So hopefully you get much more, guidance, under such a brilliant supervisor. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Durga, I nak tanya pula sekarang ni. Okay, kenapa pilih untuk nak sambung pengajian di peringkat master?
Okay. Lepas saya habiskan degree saya niat nak sambung kerja.
Okay.
Tapi nak sambung masters juga.
Okay.
Sebab saya nak sambung sampai PhD and nak jadi lecturer.
Oh,
So
okay.
masa tu saya tengah cari masters at the same time saya nak ada gaji juga sebab
Oh, okay.
saya nak survive kan. So
Alright.
macam masa tu lah macam saya nak belajar masters juga tapi nak dapatkan gaji juga. So I
Okay.
choose this as a GRA and a master student also.
Okay, so that's the intention. That means nak jadi lecturer lah, ya. Okay, mana nak tahu kalau boleh join di USM juga, ya. So become as a lecturer, which is good, yeah. And of course lah. So for you to become lecturer, so not only USM but other university also you need to have a very good, strong record in your publication as well. Okay, and also to attend, conferences because people would like to know you. Okay, that's how you establish yourself, meeting people, meeting expertise, to get more idea regarding your research program. Yeah. Okay, so maybe now I'll get back to Chris. Okay, what makes you decide to pursue your PhD program in USA?
It's a long story, but I'll put it short.
Okay, definitely take your time. No problem. We have plenty of time.
It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah. Actually, the situation in China is that all of the lecturers like us, we need to get a PhD,
Okay.
the degree first. So that's why I'm pursuing that for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, after I worked for the college for 3 years, and it was an opportunity that I met Dr. Siko Fong
Okay.
in China. Actually.
Oh, in China. Oh,
Yeah,
you met him in China.
Yeah, I met him.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It's a very wonderful opportunity, and I met him and through another college actually.
I see. So he went to your university, is it?
Yeah, we invited them.
Okay,
to
okay.
there.
Okay, so which institution in China you are working as a lecturer?
Actually, it's in Xinjiang province.
Oh, Singapore. Okay.
Yeah, that's the westernmost part of China and the largest province in China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I see.
I'm working for the Xinjiang Technology of Institution.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how many
that's
years you have been working there?
3 years.
3 years.
Almost plus one now, it's already 4 years.
4 years, yeah. So where did you pursue your master program before this?
My hometown, Hunan.
Oh, no, okay,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
China as well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is your very first experience. You are pursuing your PhD program outside China.
I have been to foreign countries for
Oh,
many
okay.
years
All right,
actually.
all right.
Yes, I was before I'm working for like a teacher.
Okay.
I was doing the business.
Oh,
so the
okay.
global.
So you went to a few places.
Yes,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
and my thesis actually, she asked the name of my thesis. I just answered her that I was doing the research about the water, the efficiency of the water sector of Tanzania.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an Africa country. I worked in East Africa.
Tanzania?
Yeah,
Oh,
for like
interesting.
5 or 6 years, and I also been to Middle East, also the like Honduras. That's the south of America. Many countries I've been through.
Oh, good to hear. Yeah, it's a very wonderful experience you have. Yeah,
No,
that's good.
doing
That's good to hear.
business, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
teaching business.
So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good to hear. Right, good. Right. Right. Kata apa ni?
Tadi ada
Tak nampak belajar. Okay, tak nampak ke? Okay, so, maybe you can come a little bit closer because they can't see you.
All right.
You can come a little bit. Okay, right. So, PJJ in coursework or research. Okay, maybe perhaps I can try to answer that question. All right, for coursework, no. Currently, we are offering full-time research. I mean research in research mode. Okay, but you can opt whether you want to register full-time or maybe part-time, so it depends. But now currently all our master and PhD program we only offer in research mode. Okay, right. So okay, this one kita dah jawab tadi. So kita ada sepenuh masa dan juga part-time lah, separuh masa dan sepenuh masa lah. Okay, kelayakan. Right. So qualification. Right. So yang ni anda boleh layari website kita ips.usm.my. So dekat situ ada dari segi dia punya informasi berkenaan dengan kelayakan bagi setiap program yang saudara-saudari nak sambunglah pengajian anda di peringkat master ataupun PhD. Alright. Okay. So maybe saya sambung balik di sebelum kita tengok pula berkenaan dengan kenapa PPPJJ menjadi you punya pilihan destinasi untuk nak sambung master.
Okay. Apa yang saya nampak daripada berbanding dengan skul-skul lain di USM, kalau contohlah kalau skul lain kita hanya nak tahu tentang bidang tu saja.
Okay.
Kalau PJJ saya dah boleh ada kawan dengan economics, dengan geografi, dengan arts, dengan education semua. Dia macam semua orang dalam satu rumah saja. So dia macam saya bolehlah belajar tentang dia orang punya bidang, and then mungkin dah boleh buat kolaborasi semua tu. So yang ni lagi sesuai untuk saya. Sebab saya suka nak bergaul dengan semua orang. So saya suka nak tahu tentang bidang dia orang, publications dia orang, macam tu.
So that's the beauty when you pursue your PhD program in School of Distance Education, because we have many disciplines. Okay, not only for economics, not only for geography, but we also do have for sciences program. We have physics, chemistry, biology, even environmental science, and we have anthropology, sociology. We have political science. There are so many of them. So that's the beauty of where if you would like to pursue your PhD program in USM specifically under PPPJJ, right, School of Distance Education. So I think that's the best choice that you have. So maybe from them, yes.
Sure.
That's if you go to other school, ni nak promo PJJ ni, sebab kau pergi ke school lain, dia bidang tu je, dia specific field. But in PJJ, we are very well diverse, right? So that's the beauty of pursuing your program in PPPJJ. But maybe Chris, I would like to ask you, okay, what makes you you choose PPPJJ as your destination for you to pursue your PhD program?
Well, I love the story I met with Dr. C. He's more often.
Yeah, because he's in
inside of this
School of Distance Education.
So that's why I come here to this school.
Okay, I see. So that means you just follow your potential supervisor during that time.
Exactly.
Okay, right. Okay. So it's a straightforward answer.
Yes, a very simple story.
Okay, all right. So next, maybe ada soalan ke? No engineering. Okay, currently no, we don't have any engineering program for master and PhD. But somehow, from my experience, kalau saya lah, ya, sebagai apa pensyarah dalam bidang apa Geographical Information System. Saya saya punya qualification dalam apa Bachelor of apa sarjana muda dalam bidang geoinformatik lah, kejuruteraan dalam geoinformatik, right? So but somehow it depends on your research topic, yeah. So but let's say if you want to get the so I think we don't have in BJJ, alright. But somehow if you want to do some other topics which are quite similar with that particular field, you can still enroll for your PhD program in USM. But somehow the most important part, I think, is for you to have an initial discussion with your potential supervisor. Right? So that's the most important part, for you to meet them, right, and to specifically highlight, okay, what are the research topic you want to work on, right, and from there you can finalize everything with the registration procedure and all those things. Okay, Durga, saya nak tanya pula soalan seterusnya. Okay, sebelum nak register lah kan, sebelum nak register di USM ni, right, apa yang benda yang merisaukan apa Durga sendiri nak register dekat USM?
Sebab saya degree buat dekat UM. So yang ni first time saya ke sini nak untuk sambung belajar kan. So saya rasa macam kemampuan saya lah, sebab yang ni pun research university kan. So macam saya pun tak kenal dengan lecturer sini. Even tak kenal supervisor sendiri saya sebelum saya nak daftar tu. So saya rasa macam macam mana saya punya macam adakah orang nak guide nanti saya, ataupun kalau ada apa-apa masalah, adakah saya boleh share dengan dia orang semua kan? Yang tu kebimbangan saya.
Ya, okay. Tapi saya rasa sekarang ni dah berapa semester ya, by the way, Durga? 4 semester ya? Okay, memang just nice. And I think your experience from this 4 semester, I think you had a very good supervision process, and also to meet with other lecturers as well. But saya lupa pula Durga juga merupakan kita punya presiden untuk
Postgraduate Club.
Postgraduate Club. So she's the president
Yeah, she is.
Saya lupa nak introduce your your CV you lah, kepakaran you, I mean your ni lah penjawatan di USM. So okay, now I'll get back to you now, Mr. Chris. Okay, so what was your first impression when you joined USM?
What can I say? It's like a garden actually.
Oh, garden. Okay. Itu yang kita kata university dalam taman.
Yeah.
It's a garden university.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. The first time I came to Penang, it was almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I flew to Penang and straight from China, and then I landed here, and to get the Grab, come to here, and then make some. It was almost right after the COVID-19.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I have to wear the mask and to take all the tests. It was outside the school. Really, the blood test, all other things. They arranged me something like that. But after that period, the period, everything is fine. Yeah. So it's still also good. Everybody was nice to me, really. Helped me a lot, and get all the procedures like within 1 week. It should be done.
Okay.
Like so
okay. All right. Good. And one more thing is about the registration procedure. So how was your experience? In terms of the visa process and registration once you arrive in USM, maybe perhaps you can share something.
Shall I begin with the application first?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Right. For the international student, there are lots of things to prepare actually.
Right.
The papers are like the grade or the scores of your. I'm a PhD student, so the masters or everything of that. Even you have to prepare some. The English is very important. So I got the what was it? TOEFL is fine, and IELTS. That is also fine. We the USML also will take that. We have the basic line of that. So everybody should check about it first. I mean, what else? Yes, for the Chinese, we have to submit some other things, I think. Yeah. So after that, it has a system of application, I think. And you submit all of them into the system and directly to PPPJJ, something like that. So the teachers or the workers or the administration people here will check about it and will to, if you have the potential supervisor, they will arrange you to take an interview, something like that.
I see.
Yeah, after that, they will decide whether you are suitable for the case or not.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe you will say, I don't, you will help me to approve the procedures later. I just put it here through my way, something.
Exactly.
So after that, let me see. I get everything on my own, and also my friends they ask the people here to help them somehow, but it went well. Like it took me half a year, something like that.
Half a year.
Yeah, half a year to get the offer.
Oh, I see.
To get the offer. And it was quite it didn't take to me a lot of time, I think. And also after that, then you will begin with the procedure of the EMGS.
Oh, EMGS.
Yeah, EMGS. For the foreign students, you have to begin with the visa program. Yeah. So you will apply everything to the EMGS. They will help you or ask you about. I forgot to take my passport.
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
No worries.
You just submit your passport, the page of it, something like that, to the system or to the EMGS. They will issue you a special pass, something like that. Yeah, and once you print the special pass along with your offer, and you can just fly to Malaysia. To USM, inside the USM, and go to the institution. We call it IMCC.
IMCC.
IMCC, the International Student Center, something like that. I think. They will arrange everything for you. But first to come to USM, you have to do the checking, physical checking first, and go to the IPS to get paperwork to be done. After that, take everything to IMCC. They will change your special pass into the student visa.
Okay.
For that you have to submit your passport directly to the IMCC.
I see.
And they will decide you your visa. Now the visa for the foreign students, I think it's 1 year. You have to renew it by every year, something like that.
Annually.
But before we got the 2 years somehow they explain that the policy of the foreign students have been changed. So we have to do it year by year, something like that. So after that, you will get your passport back after 2 or 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the most time.
Yes, it's quite a detailed procedure. In terms of the registration, the EMGS, all the documentation part that you need to prepare all of them. But I think to all our viewers, perhaps you can please, serve to our website, ips.usm.my. So from there you can get all the detailed explanation about the EMGS procedure, everything step by step. So I think yourself also, you didn't have any problems, right? I mean, in terms of to follow the procedure step by step, all the information that have been given, is everything clear?
So one thing I need to add is that we've got the EMGS app. On the phone. So everybody just download that. You will see how is the procedure going. They will show you everything, and if you like the document, they will tell you, and you just submit it again. Whatever they need. And after the things are done, you will get the email to tell you to collect the passport.
To collect the passport.
It's very nice.
Very nice. All right. Good to hear your experience as an international student. But how about you, Durga? Ada tak proses macam tu pula untuk student local ni?
Student local tak ada doktor.
Dia straightforward ya?
Dia straightforward. Yang penting kita kena sediakan proposal. Proposal kita punya chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 dan lepas tu kita nak submit dalam portal, itu saja.
Oh, okey. Yang tu sajalah proses dia ya. So that means taklah kata delegate sangat ya. Okey. Okay, nak tanya Durga lagi. Right. So tadi just now with Chris, now tanya Durga pula now. Okay. Durga, salah satu challenges lah bila kita buat program ya. Pursue your master program by research ya. Of course kita tengok dari segi komitmen pada keluarga. Right? Mungkin Durga sebagai anak ke ataupun mungkin dah family ke apa ke, mungkin boleh share sedikit ada tak apa-apa dia punya cabaran tu?
Cabaran. Okey. Dari segi cabaran, contoh nak meluangkan masa dengan study saya, dengan keluarga saya tu tak susah sangat. Sebab saya dekat je dengan rumah saya, so saya ulang-alik, saya boleh ulang-alik dari rumah ke USM. Ataupun kalau saya ada kerja kat sini pun, macam contoh dalam 2-3 hari tu saya tinggal sini and then saya balik. So macam tu. So saya tak ada cabaran sangat lah.
So maksudnya your
flexible.
Parents apa semua memang bagi support lah ya. Okay, good to hear. And how about your I mean experience? I mean in terms of perhaps maybe you have your family commitments and how do you organize your time while you are doing your full-time program here in Malaysia in USM? Yeah, but I'm sure that you have your family members in China. So how do you cope with that?
Well, I don't have the family right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my parents, they passed away.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry to hear.
Yeah, no,
so sorry.
It's fine.
Okay,
so I'm depending on my own, really.
Oh, okay.
So I can decide more.
But how about your any close
relatives? Yeah, they're staying on the hometown.
Oh yeah.
I don't have brothers or sisters.
Oh, you are the only.
Yeah, I'm the only child of the family.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So my time is my time. I can decide whatever I want.
Okay.
So I just come here and
so that hopefully makes you strong to excel your career and perhaps maybe in future you'll become a successful lecturer in your institution. Yeah.
Sure.
So we'll pray for you as well. Right. Okay. Right. So maybe kita tengok pula dari segi dalam dari segi pengalaman supervision tu. So kita nak tahu juga macam mana Dr. Nick dia layan apa Durga kan. Okey ke tak dari segi supervision tu, boleh ceritakan sikit.
Kalau supervision saya bagi tahu kat sini yang tu depends on the lecturer. Sebab kalau supervisor saya Dr. Nick, dia fleksibel. Kalau saya bila-bila je saya tanya, dia boleh reply saya. Even kadang-kadang kami dok sembang tengah malam pun ada. So yang tu depends on the lecturers lah. Tapi kat sini sebab saya sebagai presiden PG Club kan, so saya memang kena berkomunikasi dengan pelbagai bidang lecturer kat sini. So bagi saya yang tu memang dekat lecturer lain pun fleksibel juga. Lecturer lain pun macam sanggup layan saya bila saya tanya semua tu kan. Dia lecturer semua tu layan saya, lepas tu bila saya tanya dia boleh bagi tahu in detail. So dari segi supervision memang saya tak dapat supervision dari sini. Sebelum ni tak ada tempat ke lain, tak ada dah. This is the first time saya dapat full supervision. Kalau saya tanya macam contoh lah, sepatutnya sebagai student master saya perlu tahu benda tu, tapi mungkin saya lupa ke ataupun saya memang tak tahu kan. Bila saya tanya, doktor memang akan reply in detail lah. Dari segi yang tu memang saya bersyukur lah saya dapat Dr. Nick.
Bagus So kita promo Dr. Nick juga kalau siapa yang berminat dalam bidang tak saya kepakaran Dr. Nick adalah dalam population aging apa semua tu kan. Alright. So kepada viewers kita siapa berminat cepat-cepatlah daftar untuk program di bawah bidang geografi itu. Sebenarnya dalam bidang geografi bukan Dr. Nick saja, tapi kita ada pensyarah lain juga dalam bidang geografi. For example, myself yang saya dah perkenalkan diri saya tadi. Lepas tu kita juga ada di kepakaran daripada bidang lain juga ya. Kita ada Dr. Siti Masayu ya, dia pun juga dalam environmental something ya. And also kita ada juga Dr. Nurul Amalin ya, daripada geografi, dan dia juga kepakaran dia dalam remote sensing ya, remote sensing. And we also have Dr. Milad as well. So his expertise is more on EIA, environmental impact assessment, and also on GIS, and also a little bit knowledge on this remote sensing. Alright, okay. So now, okay, maybe Chris, I would like to ask you your supervision experience with Dr. Sikok Fong, right? So maybe perhaps you can share, how does he supervise your work, you know, and what are the things that you gain from him?
Right. A lot really, yeah, but I'm pretty short then. Yeah, the first time I met him, we were discussing about the paper we wrote, he wrote, and I wrote, because I already published some papers before, but in some other topics, something like that, and I asked him the opinions about him. He shared some ideas actually. So I went back to China and to talk to my friends and look seek some help from the government, because in my topics or the economics areas, so we have to get data and specific data first. So that was the first and the most difficult part actually. It took me some time, and he gave me a lot of advices and patience really. So you didn't went very well for the first year really. Yeah, I tried many. I even we changed. Some areas. The first it was the airport. Next some other manufacturing industries. Also we wrote the paper of the the energy the department, something like that. And the one paper, and then but now has been rejected for some time already.
That's the normal, norms. When you get rejection, especially when you send your papers, your manuscript to certain journal. But we have to accept it, in a positive way, for us to make our article. You can improve and polish it to become much more impactful. That's the important part, where you try to gain more and more, comments from the reviewer as well.
Exactly.
So I think with the supervision of Dr. Sikok Fong, I think he has a lot of vast experience, specifically with publishing in Q1, Q2 journals, in WS, Scopus. So I think that's the good experience that you have.
Yes.
You are getting a good supervision from Dr. Sikok Fong. Yeah. All right. So maybe okay, I'll get apa sekarang ni, nak tanya Dulga lagi sekali pula. Dulga ni macam suspend dia biasa nak tanya soalan lah. Okay, kita biasa je, santai-santai je. Okay, so nak tanya juga dari segi supervision, kalau macam online macam mana? Ada tak macam buat meeting dengan apa?
Oh, ada.
Ada secara online.
Kalau tapi kami mostly, saya dengan Dr. Nick, kami WhatsApp saja.
Oh, WhatsApp.
Kalau tak, mungkin Dr. Nick call, ataupun ada masa mula-mula nak buat preparation untuk proposal defense tu, kami ada buat Webex meeting, kerap.
Okey, kira pelbagai platform lah. So maksudnya kalau nak buat apa perjumpaan secara online semua tu tak ada isu lah, tak masalah ya. Alright, good. Alright. Dan juga mungkin boleh share sedikit dari segi iuran. Macam mana kalau kita nak tengok dari segi iuran, pembayaran iuran ikut semester. So mungkin apa
yang untuk saya macam tak berat sangat iuran, dari segi iuran, sebab saya sebagai scholar grad assist USM punya. So USM tanggung untuk 2 semester. So 2 lagi semester baru saya bayar.
Okay.
And then untuk saya boleh cover saya punya iuran sebab saya dapat allowance sebagai JRA. So saya boleh cover. So macam kalau siapa-siapa nak join sebagai master sebab PhD, boleh try juga yang grad assist tu. Yang tu USM punya scholarship.
Okay.
Dia orang akan tanggung 2 semester punya yuran.
Oh. Okay, I see. Alright. So maybe I would like to ask you, Mr. Chris, regarding the fees. Okay, for you to pursue your program, your tuition fees in USM. So maybe perhaps you can share. So what was the amount, and perhaps we can let our audience know about it.
Okay. You mean the expenses?
Expenditure, the fees.
Of staying here.
Yeah.
Well,
The tuition fees,
Tuition fees. I mean, for each semester, it varies, and depending on the year or semester you got the offer. Actually, for me, it was like $1,000 and something dollars. Yeah, for one semester.
Meaning that actually for you to enroll your master or PhD program, so they also have like kind of a prorate figure, for you to pay your fees.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you have to register early of the semester. It can be at the mid of semester, but somehow the fees will be prorated.
Yes.
So the amount will be different. Right? But if you follow the whole semester from the beginning till the end, so you have to pay in full amount for your tuition fees. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And one thing I have to add is that everybody have to to pay the fees on time. Actually, one of my friends, he got the email. We get many emails of the alert of that, and he ignored it. I don't know, or he didn't even check the mailbox, and so he paid right after the deadline of it. So he got fined. Really, that's probably a bad thing. So I have to tell everybody we should pay that in time. So after that, shall I share some? The food here is not that expensive for me. So for students like us, also I rent an apartment outside the university.
Okay, you're staying outside,
outside the university, we share the room with one another. So it's not that expensive to bear, really.
Okay, so that means if you want to find a place to stay here nearby in USM, so
within the USM it's fine. There's a place to stay. You just apply it to the department. I'm not sure the name of it. Name of it. There's a single room for the students to stay here inside the school. There's another. Some other rooms, I mean, there are 2 beds within the room, something like that. I saw the picture of it. So everybody should check about it. You just apply it first. After 1 or 2 months, they will reply you if it's available or not. So, and the fee of that is not expensive. For whatever.
Because in USM also we have this international house,
for the students.
So we also do have. So for those who would like to stay in the campus, so maybe perhaps you can also apply. So to stay there.
So don't worry about it.
So that means it's easy for you to get a place to stay.
Sure.
In USM. All right. Okay. So next is about the instrument. Peralatan untuk nak buat research apa semua kan di PPPJJ. So nak tanya dulu ke dari segi nak buat research apa semua tu, macam mana pengalaman tu? Senang tak?
Saya senang Doktor sebab saya tak perlu apa-apa alat-alatan untuk buat tu, sebab bidang saya more to research kan. Saya kena turun padang and then tanya soalan semua tu. Lagi satu, kita ada je bilik postgrad kat sini. So kita boleh apply untuk bilik tu, boleh datang sini, duduk sini. And then boleh, kalau nak jumpa lecturer pun boleh je, senang nak pergi jumpa kan. Kita ada facilities. And then yang saya tahu, kita ada lab juga. Kita boleh gunakan lab tu untuk yang science, course science punya, semua ada.
So kita pun ada labnya sebenarnya. So bagi saudara-saudari yang berminat lah untuk nak pursue your program untuk peringkat master ataupun PhD di PPPJJ USM, bukan bermaksud jarak jauh semata-mata, tapi kita juga mempunyai makmal ya, lab untuk anda buat anda punya research, ya, so anda boleh ada di sini secara full time. Sebab di sini kita perlu jelaskan pada viewers kita, kalau anda nak pursue your program master ataupun PhD di PPPJJ, dia bukan bermaksud kita buat dia punya conduct research activity semua tu 100% via online. So dia tak macam tu. Okay, dia sebenarnya bergantung kepada kepakaran, the expertise of the lecturers. Okay, so we also do operate the same way as the other school are operating. Yeah, from other schools in USM. So we still, operate the same way. The important part is for you to select the appropriate supervisor, expertise, based on the expertise. So anda perlu pilih supervisor yang betul untuk anda buat anda punya program master ataupun PhD, right? So yang tu taklah kita kata you are bounded with the name of the school. It's not that something that you require to follow the district education style of your research. It doesn't mean that way, right? So kita operate seperti biasa, alright? So yang tu yang perlu our viewers kena faham lah, bahagian tu. Alright, so now, okay, mungkin, alright, so maybe, okay, Chris, maybe you can try to give some maybe input regarding for you to discipline yourself, while conducting your research work. I mean, how do you organize your timetable, everything, while conducting your research?
Well, let me finish the story after I got the rejection. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
after that, also I just said I went back to China to find some help. After that, so right now it's quite alright because I've changed the subject or the thesis to the water sector of Tanzania because I've been there. And also the supervisor, he was supporting me. Along all this way. So I'm very grateful, really. And he shared some ideas of how to do the foreign research. Because I'm in Malaysia and how to do the things in Tanzania. He shared some ideas. But for now, basically work routine is that from Monday to Friday, I just come to the university and I come to the school because the school is very wonderful. We have the study rooms for the postgraduate students, really. And we also to decorate another one just behind this building. I was told that just the cable work is not done. Maybe after 1 month or something. We can give more spaces to the students. It's very wonderful. Really, and there's air condition. All the time. So just from Monday to Friday, I come here to the school, and after that, in the weekend, I have my daily life. With the friends over here. It's very wonderful.
So that means in terms of the facilities, everything is good and in a good condition. And it's very convenient for you to do your research work as well.
The president is here. We arrange the meetings. We will be asking that what do we need for the every aspect. It's very thoughtful.
All right. Okay. Now, Durga, nak tanya pula, you as a president kan? Postgraduate club. Because she's the president of the postgraduate club. Okay. So maybe perhaps you can explain a little bit about what are the programs that you are working on currently with all the postgraduate students? Well, maybe perhaps you can share something on that.
Okay, regarding that, kita ada banyak program doktor. Kita dah adakan, lepas tu kita akan ada juga banyak program. Contoh kita ada online talk, student welfare talk, and then untuk tahun depan pun ada. Sebab kita 2 sidang, so tahun depan pun ada. Kita akan adakan mungkin macam more like to conference lah, but then virtual conference. So easy for the students to join, tak perlu nak datang sini, semua tu. So akan ada banyak aktiviti juga. So yang ni more to macam kita, macam saya dulu sebelum saya jadi presiden, saya tak ada apa-apa dah group ataupun saya tak ada kawan nak tanya apa-apa. So untuk sekarang ni kita dah ada group, kita dah ada ramai dah dalam group tu. So kita memang time to time kita akan hantar semua program yang disediakan oleh USM sendiri ataupun PJJ kita sendiri, and then tentang registration semua tu macam kita nak alertkan student lah supaya tak macam tak ke laut lah macam
tak ke laut
sebab ramai yang sebelum ni ada je komplain macam kita tak tahu yang date tu sebab email dia orang semua dah full. Memang tak ada time nak buka satu-satu kan. So macam yang ni one of the platform kita nak bantu student nak sentiasa alert lah dengan kita punya tarikh penting semua tu.
Alright. So good to hear that besides you are conducting your research work, so we also do have this postgraduate club. So that means from there you can do plenty of activities. In fact, we also in School of Teacher Education, sometimes we also have this student inbound mobility, student mobility program. So sometimes you also be given an opportunity for you to visit to other institutions, from outside Malaysia. So we do have plenty of mobility program that we have conducted before, right? So I don't know whether have you joined before? No.
You mean
mobility program? Have you been to other?
No,
maybe perhaps. But how about you? Ada. Okay, pergi ke mana tu?
Indonesia. And
Alright.
then minggu depan saya ke Thailand lagi.
Oh, okay, alright. So that's the beauty part, I mean, besides doing your research work, ada student mobility program, so pergi ke luar negara, dapatkan pengalaman, sama-sama itu bolehlah berjalan-jalan kan. That's dia punya beauty tu untuk nak dapat research tu. It's good to hear, right? Okay, and one more thing, kita tengok ada soalan ni. Syarat kemasukan ikut UPU ke? Alright, dari segi syarat kemasukan, sekali lagi anda boleh tengok dekat portal ips.usm.my. Dekat situ ada dinyatakan dengan terperinci dari segi apa dia punya requirement, documentation yang perlu untuk anda masuk. Tapi anda boleh kemukakan permohonan anda melalui pohon.usm.my. So dekat situ anda boleh buat anda punya pendaftaran lah. Okay. So for registration before this, have you maybe you can explain a little bit on how to register your program initial stage. After you have confirmed with your you have find your potential supervisor, and how did you fill out all the forms, everything? So maybe you can explain to our audience.
Well, it's not that difficult really, because I just tell everybody before. All right.
So you go to this website, right?
Yeah, just go to the website. They will send you all the email things and like that. And you just arrange everything, all the documents that are required and submit it. And after that, you will get the feedback. They will tell you one by one. It's not that difficult, really.
So di sini kiranya kalau kita nak mohon untuk program master atau PhD di USM, so kita dengan USM. Bukannya dia standardized kena ikut platform UPU ke apa, tak ada. Right? So dia dengan institution tu lah, right? Tapi dia punya syarat-syarat lah, all the requirements.
There's a campus online. You just submit everything. You just register and remember your passport and everything, and everything. All the renewal of the semesters of each semester. Everything should be done within the website. It's quite easy. So don't worry about it, everybody, really. And there's also a menu, something like a full document.
The guideline.
Something like that. And we'll show you everything. You just follow it.
So you've been provided with the guidelines. Follow step by step. So it seems like very convenient, for you to do all the registration procedure.
Exactly.
Okay, so boleh lah, ramai-ramai yang berminat untuk nak pursue your program, master dengan PhD ni, ramai-ramai lah support join dengan USM, terutamanya di PJJ. Sebab kita punya kekuatan adalah dari segi multidisciplinary. That's the advantage yang kita ada dekat School of Teacher Education. Alright. Okay. So maybe Durga saya nak tanya pula lagi. Dari segi bila buat master kan, research apa semua, mesti ada dia punya down part tu. Maksudnya something yang tiba-tiba kita rasa macam alamak, macam mana nak buat research ni kan. Saya dah tak dapat data. Expectation saya tu tak capai. Right? So how did you deal with such experience?
Okay, mula-mula saya nak buat research kan. Supervisor saya minta saya untuk belajar tentang contohlah systematic literature review. Saya tak pernah baca tentang tu, saya tak pernah buat apa tu. Bila saya nak tahu tu, saya kena baca banyak, saya kena kaji banyak, saya kena tengok contoh-contoh semua tu. And then lepas tu bila saya buat ikut apa yang saya belajar, kena reject paper tu.
Okay. Right.
So kena reject. So macam saya dah banyak kali kena reject kan. Saya rasa macam sekarang ni saya dah okay dah dengan rejections tu. Saya setiap kali saya dapat rejection tu, saya baiki balik paper saya, and then saya hantar ke, sekarang ni saya dah mula hantar ke Q1 Q2 paper.
Oh, good. Right.
Saya Q1 Q2 journals. Tapi sebelum ni saya move to Q3 Q4.
Okay.
So macam dari segi situlah macam rejection tu biasa kan.
Biasa. Yang tu memang. Yang tu compulsory.
Betul.
Dia jatuh ke kategori compulsory.
So,
for you to get the experience lah.
Tapi sekarang ni kita dah ada banyak kemudahan dah tu. Kita dah ada banyak kemudahan untuk nak tahu tentang benda tu saja. So yang pasti kita kena konsisten and then kita kena sentiasa cuba.
So what I can summary kat sini adalah when you are dealing with your manuscript, when you want to submit for publication, of course that's the requirement before you can be graduated, okay, for your program, for the program. That's the ultimate requirement for you to ensure that you publish your paper, at least one.
Yes.
Yeah, at least one. Maybe for sciences, if I'm not mistaken, you have to publish in WS.
WS.
Yeah. But for non-sciences, at least in Scopus.
At least one, yes.
Yeah, in Scopus database lah. Right. For the papers.
Yeah.
But here, of course, we strongly encourage our students not to rely only on one or two manuscripts.
Yeah.
You have to double it.
Yes.
You have to triple it, or you have to quadruple it. Right? So you have to publish more and more. But there are various, methods of how you want to deal with the extent of the manuscript. Maybe you can go for the SLR-based paper, systematic literature review, and maybe you can just focus on the methodology itself, or maybe you can just focus on the data collection itself. So from there, you can split into 5 or maybe 6 manuscripts.
Yes.
And perhaps it may not need to have a lengthy words of your per manuscript. So it can be within 3,000 or 4,000 or maybe in special edition or whatever. So that's the way of how you put your effort, okay, in all the respective, journals which are available for you to explore further. I mean, in terms of how are the strategies for you to publish your work. Because that's the medium which I think is mostly the significant part you need to fulfill. Because people need to know your expertise, your work, and from there only you can expand your network.
Yes.
Okay, to become somebody, or maybe who knows, the opportunity will come from from that your manuscript or whatever your research material that you have.
Yes.
So we need to share, and besides that, of course, you need also to join for conferences.
Yes.
Right. So, can you share your experience? Have you joined any conferences so far?
Yeah, sure. We had the conference inside the school many times. Yeah. She was part of it. And we invited Thailand University and Indonesia University, a lot of them. And also I got the invitation of another conference from USA. It's Pennsylvania University, something like that. Yeah, just right in next month. In the next month. So we'll do it virtually.
Have you joined other conferences outside Malaysia?
In China as well.
In China as well.
Yeah, many of them. So it's fun, really.
Okay, so how about you, Durga?
Same betul. I've been to China. I mean, virtually lah. Sebab saya tak dapat pergi sana. Virtually in China, and then the UTM also. Setakat ni, and then dalam school kita pun kita ada organize IPCMR juga.
Alright.
Dah dua kali lah saya join. Maksudnya 2 tahun saya dah join tadi.
Okay, alright. So I think kita pun dah nak sampai ke masa dah. We are almost time with our session. So while we are chit-chatting, it's already about close to 1 hour.
Yeah.
So without, so time flies very fast. So we have only maybe a couple of minutes left. So maybe perhaps, Chris, maybe you have your final words to our audience regarding for them to pursue their Master or PhD program in School of Peace Education. So maybe perhaps you have any tips or whatever you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, sure. Like for the international students, I mean, if you've never been to Malaysia, so I must say, be brave. This is a great country. You will be amazing.
All right.
Hey, just come. You will see it. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
All right.
Oh no. Let me under University USM. It's very wonderful.
Yeah.
You will never regret.
Yeah. As you say, Garden University. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. So glad to have you here for today. And maybe perhaps Durga nak mungkin cakap apa last word untuk kita punya audience, nak encourage orang masuk di PPJJ USM.
Boleh lepas sebab kita memang terbuka kan Doktor untuk the whole year kan. Kita boleh je nak apply bila-bila je nak minta. Kalau nak continue masters ataupun PhD, the first thing is commitment lah. Commitment. Sebab kita kalau kita commit, kita memang kena buat semua benda apa yang perlulah. So first thing is commitment. Second thing is passion. Passion tu penting sebab kita sendiri yang nak minta untuk sambung PhD ataupun masters, and then kalau kita tak ada passion nak sambung ataupun nak hadapi semua tu kan, kita akan rasa macam letih, kita akan rasa macam tak nak sambung semua tu. So yang penting confident, passion, and then discipline.
Alright, okay, itu kata-kata semangat daripada our president.
Yeah. That's the president talk.
So that's the take home, keywords that you can ambil. Alright. So again, kita ada soalan last sekali. Because you have masters in ODL. Yes, we also do have masters in ODL punya program tu ada, right? So boleh masuk dalam website kita juga lah di pppjj.usm.my. So dekat situ anda boleh dapat maklumat detail lah. So you can get all the details regarding if you want to pursue your master program for ODL. Itself. So we also do have for that particular program. Okay. Alright. So I think that's all for our session. For today. Again, Mr. Chris, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
So glad to have you here, and we wish you all the best. Okay. In your research work, and hopefully you can complete your PhD program.
Thank you.
And be graduated maybe in 1 or 2 years time. No, I think within 1 year. You said this is your fourth semester, right? Hopefully you can finish up as soon as possible.
Sure.
And also pada Durga, selamat maju jaya untuk you punya Viva. Tengah untuk Viva, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. Semoga berjaya dengan cemerlang lah. Right? So kepada kita punya viewers, okay, cepat-cepatlah daftar. Cuba explore kita punya website, daftar untuk program apa postgraduate untuk apa di PPPJJ USM lah, untuk peringkat master ataupun PhD, right? Okay, ada satu lagi lah soal. Master is research or coursework. Currently we are offering by research, okay. Kita tak ada lagi untuk program by coursework, but there are some few program in the pipeline, but still belum ditawarkan lagi lah, right? But now for time being, we are offering for master and PhD program by research mode, right? Okay, so I think that's all. Right, to our viewers, please stay tuned. Okay, so after this, we're gonna have another session dengan alumni, right? With the alumni, right? So this session will be moderated by Dr. Lin Lee Sim, kalau tak silap saya, right? So bersama dengan alumni pula lepas ni, untuk anda dapatkan pengalaman alumni kita, selepas dah buat research, macam mana, apa experience yang mereka perolehi. Right? Okay, Mr. Chris, thank you so much. Alright. Okay, Durga, thank you so much. Alright, so please to our audience, stay tuned, and we'll back again. Yeah. Alright. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, we lost the. Ah, it's quite possible, really. Yeah. Hello. Internet ni. Oh, tak. Bawa jaga tablet.
Ada berapa orang?
Dua, betul.
Dua je.
Betul. Tak boleh on lah. Boleh. Tak, dia memang on lah.
Isyana sudah on screen ke? Ya.
Boleh kan ni?
Boleh ha? Can you see us? Okay, good.
Hello.
Sini. Okay.
Boleh dengar.
Boleh. Can you speak a little bit? See whether can hear you or not? Can hear us?
Yep.
Very mild.
Then guys boleh ni. Can you all try to talk Can you all say hello to
Hi.
whether
whether can hear your sound or not.
Yep. Hi.
Very soft.
Yeah.
Sangat soft. To the maximum. Cuba lagi. Try to say some words. Test volume. Sorry, our guest. So, Izati and Sumalini. Wait, technician is trying to adjust the volume. Okay. Your loudness again. Hello, say hello.
Hi.
Better.
Hi.
Better. Nak buat louder sikit.
Sorry doktor, tak apa nak dengar. Hai.
Okay. Izati. Banyak hat dah.
Hello. Tak terdengar ke? Boleh. Tapi suara doktor tak berapa nak dengar sangat. Kuat.
Orang tak berapa.
Ya.
Ya. Yes.
Suara kita orang pula yang tak berapa.
Tak dengar.
Tak dengar.
Tak dengar.
Dia macam jauh je.
Jauh.
Macam doktor duduk jauh.
Sekarang dengar. Boleh.
Oh, dengar tapi macam slow.
Technician is handle the problem now. It is troubleshooting now. Boleh. Kan. Got echo. Hello. Ini Dr. Amira ke? Message. Sorry for waiting. Actually, now should be the answer successful session of the virtual opening. But we have technical issues regarding voices. So our mission is now try to troubleshoot. So your question is that.
Just so yes, but I already agree. Yang live satu lagi phone. Oh, okay. I exit already. Shouldn't be a problem. Hello. Maybe they need to mute. They need to.
Okey, baik. So kita akan selesaikan sedikit masalah teknikal dalam tempoh masa 5 minit. So kita akan end sekejap lagi dan kita akan on semula. Kepada semua yang sedang online, boleh datang masuk semula selepas dalam tempoh masa 3 hingga 5 minit ya. Alright, so kita akan teruskan kita punya operation day pada selepas 5 minit ni. Okey, terima kasih semua.
Yeah. Apologize for the inconvenience. Sorry.
Dua tu dah jawab. So 3 dalam 1 tau. 1. Berbaloi sangat-sangat awak. Okey, sangat-sangat berbaloi lah. So korang semua yang ada dengan saya tahu untuk oven kita ni keluaran dengan satu. Kalau awak tengok awak nak nampak macam apa ni?
Biarkan je sampai dia betul-betul jahanam kan. Kalau dia dah jahannamul lazi baru kita RM27. Dataran mereka RM27. Ambil. Tak nak pilih-pilih dah. Nampak program? Bukannya nak pilih-pilih sangat. Niat kita nak masuk KL. Dataran mereka straight dia sampai. Tapi jam lah. Tak kisahlah. Okey tu. Kat jalan 4 Mail.
Dah makan belum bro?
Belum. Tak ada selera lah. Duit dah habis dah. Dah makan minyak hari ni. Hari ni kita makan minyak giabok.
Sampai berhenti ni lah.
Nasib baik kan. Dia tak bagi aku pergi genting. Baru tu giabok kan. Dia bagi genting tu. Tak nak. Tak berani. Let tu.
Dah ambil job dah ke?
Dah ambil dah. Pergi Dataran Merdeka 27 ni kan. Dia bukan kat sana ni.